giving me an enforcement of one company of the CDM contingent, and I heightened the level of alert in the province, and I also directed the former Chief of Police, Major Sumagang, to maintain the peace and order, because under the PUP there are three things that we have to consider. Number one, sir, is in the PUP, if the request is for the for the implementation.
Alam natin.
Yes, sir.
Alam natin bakit gano'n nang nangyari.
Maintenance of peace and order lang, sir.
Akin lang ha, ganito. Alam mo kung kayo nag-implement noon, baka walang nabasag na glass doon. Baka mamaya pag nakita ni Mayor na uniformadong pulis, kilala niya ng mga pulis, baka peacefully mag-cooperate si Mayor. I-open yung door sa inyo. Sir, pasok kayo dito kasi kilala ko yung mga pulis.
Yes, sir.
Paano sa mangyari kung kayo ang nag-implement?
Yes. However, sir, as the provincial director, I should have, sir, the authority from my regional director, written authority, because that is manifested in the police operation procedure, sir. That is why, sir, I cannot act on that immediately.
I'm not blaming you.
Yes, sir.
For the record, I am not blaming you because you are just doing as what is emphasized in the POP.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Tama ka. Tama yung ginagawa mo.
Thank you, sir.
But yun nga lang, ang nangihinayang lang ako na wala salang ganito kalaking problema kung kayo na diretso, nag-usap-usap lang kayo. Sigurado ko si Mayor, hindi yan papalag pag uniformado pumasok doon. Pero kung nakita niya naka-bonnet, mga na-civilian, uy, basig patyo na ko ini. Mag-lock yun sa portahan. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Nanghinayang lang ako.
As I mentioned the governor yesterday, sir, that we already exert the remedies. We have discussed to our RD, sir, that is why he went to...
I'm blaming you. You don't need to explain.
Thank you, sir.
Need to explain. You're just following the procedure. Anyway,
Sir.
Sir,
yes, go.
yeah, for the record, because this is in aid of legislation, probably
Yes.
this is a subject matter that needs to be clarified and to be improved. According to the police director, Colonel Kimno, which is also the issue raised by Honorable Senator Chis Escudero yesterday, there is what we call a misapplication of the POP. I have read the POP, sir, because when I wrote that letter of assistance from when Colonel Kimno did not carry my order, did not implement, I also wrote the regional director requesting for assistance to suppress the disorder because there is already a disorder in the municipality of Bonifacio. Sinagot ako, sir, tungkol doon sa POP. Anong nakalagay sa POP? Ang nakalagay sa POP, in case of request for police assistance in the implementation of the order, it should be the national agency where that issue is concerned will be the one to ask a request from the PNP regional director to be approved by the PNP chief. But my request here is not a request for police assistance in the implementation of our order because our order was already implemented. It was served already. Acting Mayor Bulahan was already exercising his powers as mayor, signing checks, paying the payrolls. No, as a matter of fact, pati back salary ng suspended mayor, nabayaran niya. No? But the issue there is that hindi siya makapag-report sa opisina niya. Doon siya sa DILG office nag-report. So, nahamper yung delivery of basic services kasi yung mga tao hindi na makaakyat doon sa office of the mayor kasi pinadlock nila. So, the request is to suppress this order. It is not a request for assistance for the implementation of the order because the order was already served. I made it clear that to RD Co-op, and I was informed that he still needs a clearance from the PNP chief. That's the point of Honorable Escudero. There is already a commission of the crime. Is the police going to wait for the order? What we were raising is there was that crime committed, unlawful occupancy of the municipal building because the acting mayor had already assumed and served. We are not asking for implementation of the order because the order was already implemented and served. It is the suppression of the disorder.
Thank you, Gob, for re-establishing those facts. Those facts were already established yesterday. Re-establish mo ngayon, and thank you for reminding us. And you know why? Bakit ganun na lang yung wordings ng police operational procedure? You know why? I will give you the historical background. Bakit ganon? Kasi historically, ang pulis palaging nagagamit ng mga self-serving na politiko. Noon pa, I'm not referring to anybody present here. I'm not referring. Historically speaking, palaging nagagamit ang pulis sa mga politiko against their political opponents. Kaya nakita ng Napolcom ngayon, nakita ng National Headquarters ng PNP na dapat natin ito establish itong operational procedure para hindi magamit ang ating mga tao for personal political reasons ng mga local politicians. Not only local, pati national. So ganun, ginawa ng ganung kahirap na provisions yung manual na yan. So I hope you understand also the PNP kung saan sila nanggagaling, anong pinanggalingan ng manual na yan. So balikan, ganina pa ito nagtaas ng kamay, balikan ko muna, then ready ka na sir? General Villanueva? Ready? Bilisan na lang natin.
Yes.
Charlotte, ha? Kasi, yes. Kay,
Mr. Chairman,
yes, go ahead.
I have only 2 questions to Colonel Munghi. May I be allowed to ask him 2 questions?
No. You are allowed to ask that question to me. And will be
Mr.
the one
Chairman.
to ask that question to him.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
That's the
Okay.
rule here.
Totoo ba, Colonel Munghi, na yung June 4, 2023, pinatawag mo yung contending parties?
Totoo ba yun? You can respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I confirm that I called both parties for a dialogue.
Okay. And your authority to call them on June 4, 2023 was that you are the commanding officer of the ICS, correct?
You can respond.
As a commander of ICS, yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Now, did you recommend in that meeting, after the meeting, that the ICS will be made operational?
Go ahead.
The ICS during that time when I called them, the dialogue is already operational, sir. The executive order was published before. Before
So-
that, I did the dialogue.
So are you telling that there was already this lawlessness or disorder
Please address that question
Yes, sir.
to me.
in that area during that time?
You respond.
I cannot answer that the question, Your Honor, because the executive order as I was designated, I did only to clear on both sides. It was my intention for the dialogue.
So after hearing both sides,
Mr. Chair.
correct me if I'm wrong,
Excuse me, Mr.
Mr. Chair,
Chair.
that is to him, you feel that there is no disorder. There is, the mayor did not get down from the room of his office. Are you telling that that is your assessment?
Yes, sir.
I am not expressing that statement. There is the dialogue itself is to get the both sides to
I would
get
like, I will, wait, I will rephrase the question. What do you mean by disorder? Yung nga, dyan tayo magkakatalo ngayon. Was there a existing public disorder in that municipality? So ano ngayon ang qualification mo sa disorder? Public disorder?
The disorder, sir, is what in mind is chaos, sir.
Sige.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yes, sir. So there is no
There was no chaos at the time.
I cannot tell for myself, sir, because it was what I did, sir, is call both parties. What are they accusing each other? So that was only my intention.
You did an honorable thing. You try to diffuse tension. And I think that's hindi sana mamasamain ng ibang tao yan, yung effort mo. Maganda yung ginawa mo. But please, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
With that statement, Your Honor, we are now playing a video showing that he was being interviewed, and the statements of him in that video will speak for itself.
May we be allowed to play it, Your Honor?
Sige, sige. Please. Media interview.
Reason appreciative in the dalawang campus.
It's not a negotiation, but it's more my initiative as a forum. I want to know what sides, no? I just want, or we just want, for the ICS, what's good for Bonifacio.
Bakit po naisipan nyo mag-initiate nito, sir?
Because I am blind. What's happening? I have to ask both sides. So that I can implement what's aligned with that. That is my way of settling this. You know, we are the 10IB as an armed AFP officer. Iba yung pa namin. Iba yung line of work. So you can say I'm not good at this, but it's my way of meddling things with both who are indifferent. So that is why I have to do this.
So after hearing
Congratulations,
those,
sir. Appreciative in dalawang campus.
Yes, I know. I have both respect for both camps. Sabi ko, I gave my word. I have to be neutral because I know my mandate.
Yes, sir. Nasama ninyo ang PNP, sir.
Yes, it's the PNP. I know my mandate.
so what's the next step?
So what the next step
After
is,
hearing both sides.
we have to recourse to the what is start for the court. So let court decide. It's kung may court order, what is what, then we just have to follow. So on my part, but I have to establish peace and order or maintain. No? Maintain. Walang masaktan. Ayoko na yung masaktan.
So sa tingin niyo, sir, meron bang kaguluhan nangyari sa Bonifacio?
None. None. I am here to prevent that. Kung if any man na meron. But luckily, wala. So, I think, thank God for
Stop,
that.
stop,
Na walang
Mr. Chair.
Senator Estrada,
You said there was this order, Colonel Monje. Correct?
I didn't.
There was chaos and disorder in your previous statement a while ago.
Yes, sir.
And you said here in the video there was no disorder.
I define, sir, disorders as chaos, sir, but I didn't.
Sinabi mo walang gulo.
Yes,
Pero kanina
I
sinabi
did,
mo may gulo.
Senator Jinggoy, let me interject. Tinanong ko lang siya, what is his definition of public disorder? Sinabi niya chaos, but
Alright.
hindi niya sinabi na may chaos existing
All right.
at that time.
You were there and you, in your recent interview, with what we saw right now, you said there was no disorder. Why were you there?
Yes, sir. There was no disorder on that during the time. I was there, sir, as ICS commander. When I was designated as the commander, the ICS, the next move is to bring both parties to hear their sides. That's why I was present, sir. I heard.
Did you hear both sides?
Yes.
What
yes,
happened?
I heard your side, sir, because those legal issues that was being hurled upon. So I have to be clear to hear from their sides personally. So I have to assess the
Sino mga nakausap mo?
the Mayor Charlotte is there, Your Honor. Acting Mayor Ricky Bilahan is there. The
You talk to
PDPI
them simultaneously or separately?
simultaneously on a forum, sir. On the
On a
grounds.
forum?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then,
Outside the municipal hall, on the grounds. There are 3 tables. We were on the center. Then the both sides, both parties.
and then,
So
what
I
happened?
heard their sides, and I assessed that it can be legally resolved. I have no power to resolve. So I have to know. So what is this? Kaya I declared that there's something, a court order. So what I did, what I knew. So I court order to implement. So not only that I have to maintain, I assured them the neutrality of the Philippine Army and maintain peace and order na walang mangyari. Walang masaktan, Your Honor.
How many were you when you stormed the municipal hall?
The
Or when you went to the municipal hall?
Yes, sir. We didn't storm, sir, because we
No, well, pardon me for lack of term.
yes, sir.
Ilan kayo nung pumunta kayo ron?
The number of personnel is more than 24, sir. Because yung Simba fighting vehicle was there. So it has the troop carrier. So I about mga
Pati yung
30.
tangke de guerra.
Yes, sir. It's a Simba fighting vehicle, sir. A troop carrier. Your Honor.
Bakit kinakailangan merong magdala pa kayo ng tangke ron? Kasi mukhang overkill. As what I've said yesterday, mukhang overkill kasi isa lang itong taong aaresto ninyo. Magdala pa kayong tangke. Tapos 70 years old, senior citizen. Sabi ko nga kahapon, di ba, kahit ako, kaya ko arestuin to, mag-isa lang ako. Eh kayo, dami-dami ninyo, may tangke pa kayo, may pulis pa kayo, may ICS pa kayo, may mga responders pa kayo. Iisa lang naman ito yung arestuin ninyo. That's overkill. Takot ba kayo? Sa nag-iisang tao? Were you armed? Walang baril to. Sinakay nyo pa sa wheelchair. Tinali nyo pa. Ang iling yan. Kinabayaran pa ulo. Ng malong. Tinutukan nyo pa ng baril. Sino tumutok ng baril? Police. Sino police? Did you identify? Have you identified that particular policeman?
Si Henry Bukida.
Who?
Henry Bukida.
Is he here? Is he here right now?
Bukida, dali.
Halika.
Dito ka.
Dito ka.
Upo ka. Ay, dito.
Dito ka sa malapit sa tinutukan mo. Ano ranggo mo? Ano? Tukita? Pukita? Ano? Ha?
Patrolman po, Your Honor.
Nag-out to?
Patrolman.
Nag-out ka ba?
Hapon, Your Honor.
Nag-out ka na?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ha?
Ilapit mo yung microphone. I-forward mo yung microphone dyan. Sige, hilain mo.
Nag-out na po, Your Honor.
Okay. Totoo ba na yung accusation sa'yo na tinutukan mo si Mayor?
Your Honor, hindi po yun totoo, Your Honor. Nasagot ko po yan kahapon, Your Honor.
O, paano mo na-identify na siya ang tumutok sa'yo, Mayor?
Kilala ko yun, Your Honor.
Wala siyang bonnet.
Walang bonnet, Your Honor. Nakadala siya ng M16. Kilala ko yung M16 na dala niya.
Kilala mo yung
Ay,
M16?
ang klase ng armas, na-identify ko ang klaseng armas, M16 yung dinala niya.
Meron ka M16 at that time?
Wala, Your Honor.
Do you have any pieces of evidence to prove?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a court. I have a witness, Mr. Barong, Your Honor. No, Carmelita Nugas and Momoy, Your Honor.
Meron kayong picture?
Your Honor, pwede magsagot. Wala na kasi doon sa loob, hindi na sila nakapag-videos kasi mayroon ng komosyon na nangyari. Hinihila na nga. So, wala. Kaya nga, after nito, i-present din namin kasi nabigyan ng too detailed escort yung father ko, si Barong at saka si Ukaya. Pero at that time, only Barong was present. So, he will testify also. Para mabigyan linaw yung ano talagang nangyari. Kasi nandun si Barong, ang nandun sa loob na nangyari yung breaking the glass, my father, Moy, Carmelita, and Barong. Only 4 of them. Barong is the escort, the police escort. So, sila lang 4 ang nandoon sa loob.
Na nakita?
Nakakita.
Na tinutukan ni Patrolman Bukida?
Yeah, si Barong, not Barong, na Carmelita, and kasi yung yung room na yun, medyo malaki yun, Your Honor. Mayroong dito na side sa office at saka yung sa kabila na mayroong other pa din na may kitchen, may CR. So, I presume si Barong yata nandun sa kabila na, pero within the room pa rin yun. Pero si Carmelita at saka si Moymoy, kasi sila talaga yung naka-close in sa kanya, maka-testify talaga na pasok doon si Bukida. At saka si Barong, makatestify doon din siya kung paano binrek yung glass at saka paano siya pinadapa. As you heard in the video, yung voices, yung voice na recorder na marinig mo na dapa-dapa siya yung
Please,
pinadapa.
tone down your voice. Sige, continue.
So, yun, Mr. Chair. So,
Mr. Chairman, June 16 nangyari to, di ba?
Yes,
2020. So by this time, sigurado may mga affidavit na yung mga yan, di ba?
yes, meron. Meron ng affidavit.
So kung yung pinangalan nyo po na si Barong, kung na-witness niya, dapat nakabanggit na sa affidavit niya yun.
Yeah, meron na.
Tapos pinangalanan niya si Bukida.
Si Papa yung nagpangalan kay Bukida. At saka mayroon ng affidavit si Carmelita, si Moymoy, my father.
Okay,
Sinabit nyo na rito sa committee?
Mag-submit din kami.
Submit nyo rito sa
Oo.
committee. Patrolman Bukida, kung hindi mo tinutukan si Mayor, ano ginawa mo?
Your Honor, wala po ako doon sa nangyari, Your Honor. Nasa baba po ako, Your Honor. Yung sinasabi ni Mayor Charlotte, Your Honor, is hearsay lang po yan, Your Honor, kasi wala po siya doon.
Wala pa siya doon?
Hindi ako
Mayor.
nagsabi si Pad.
Mayor,
Yes, Your Honor.
wala raw siya doon.
Kasi hindi pa ako bulag, kaya na klaro ko pa yun siya. Nandoon siya. At saka sa labas, kasama niya si yung deputy, si Pines. Together with Ampong, nandyan sa labas. At saka yung nagbunit, kasama doon.
But Mayor, you're only accusing one person na tumutok sa iyo ng baril. Isa
Yes, siya lang.
Siya lang, okay. So, we have a denial here, talagang outer, pero well, if subsequent events and evidence will prove na may nagsinungaling, then perjury na lang siguro ang ang resulta nito, Mr. Chairman.
Pwede. Alam mo, Mayor,
Yes, Your Honor.
nagbibigay ka ba ng allowance nito kay Bukida?
Wala, Your Honor.
Wala kang allowance?
Wala naman
Ito
ako pabigay.
si Sumagang at saka si Bines, hindi mo ito binibigyan ng
Wala naman,
allowance.
Your Honor.
Kaya siguro tinutukan ka ng baril ni Bukida na kulang sa allowance. Bukida,
Your Honor.
siguruhin mo wala ka doon sa loob nung kuwan, ha?
Yes,
Mr.
Your
Chair,
Honor. Bago lang po ako na-assign sa Bonifacio, Your Honor.
Yung army, sandali, andito yung army. Sino yung nagkuha ng video? Ikaw.
Ako po yun, Your Honor.
So, basing on the video that you have recorded, nandoon ka sa vicinity, malapit ka masyado. Nakita mo ba si Bukida doon? Pagpasok sa kwarto, sa opisina?
Negative po, Your Honor.
Hindi mo nakita?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Hindi mo nakita? Yes.
if I may, sir, it was mentioned yesterday by Brigadier General Bill. It was mentioned yesterday by Brigadier General Bill.
ka pa rin, hindi ka sumasaludo.
Pero okay na
Pag
lang.
nakikita mo si Mayor,
Okay na lang.
Hindi ko siya masyadong
Ha?
kilala, Your Honor, kasi bago pa ako na-assign sa.
hindi mo siya kilala na Mayor siya.
Kasi ang ano ko, yung si acting mayor, Your Honor.
Ano? Ang kinikilala mo yung acting Mayor. Pero kilala mo siya na Mayor siya.
Hindi ko masyadong kilala siya, Your Honor, kasi bago lang ko, Your Honor.
Kaya mo siya tinutukan dahil hindi mo kilala. Ha? O paano i-demonstrate mo nga gaano ka
Kaya pagpasok, primero, Your Honor, yung nalaman ko na break na yung glass doon sa labas, yung pinto at saka bintana, siya ang unang pumasok. Siya.
And then,
Sumunod yung mga naka-bonnet.
may
At tapos tinutukan niya ako. Kasama kami ni
gaano
Moimo.
ka kalayo nung tinutukan ka? Gaano siya kalapit ka?
Ganito at saka sa iyo.
Ganyan
Oo,
lang.
ganyan.
Medyo pero makakapatay talaga, no?
Oo. M16. So, kasama ko si Moymoy. Nandyan sa gilid si Carmen.
Sino si Moymoy? Moymoy Palaboy?
Siya naghawak sa akin. Mawak sa akin.
So, meron kayong, yun ang testigo mo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, mag-execute na lang ka affidavit, submit nyo na lang dito.
Mayroon na, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Senator Jinggoy. Medyo sumagang. Meron ka sa affidavit dito, sinabi mo, I ordered Police Captain Bienes and PNP officer who is in charge of wearing the body-worn camera accompany the ICS committee in going towards the mayor's office. Where is now this recording of the body-worn camera na pinagamit mo sa tao mo?
Sir, the body-worn camera, sir, is being borrowed by us from the Tanggob City Police Station, sir. Because wala po kaming issue na body-worn camera, sir.
Kaya nga, saan na yung recording nito?
Nandun sa Tanggob, sir, ang sir. Yung downloaded videos dyan, sir, is nandun sa Tanggob, sir.
PD,
Sir.
you retrieve, you retrieve the recordings of that body-worn camera and submit it to this committee. Okay?
We'll do that, sir.
Ha? Para makuha natin yung totoong nangyari. Ha?
Sir, with regards ko, sir, the body-worn camera, sir, is issued by the Tanggob Police Station, sir. Pero,
Okay.
sir, yung downloading of the videos during the incident, sir, is na-download na po namin, sir. And then we have submitted copies of that from our incident commander, sir.
Nag-submit kayo ng kopya.
Yes, sir. As part of our presentation,
Kasama
sir.
sa present mo ngayon yan.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So, thank you. Nandyan, i-present nila ngayon. I-present nila yung laman ng video camera. Sino nagsuot ng camera na yun? Body-worn camera?
Sir, the body...
Sino?
Sir, Police Executive Master Sergeant Brillo, sir.
Brillo. Where's Brillo? Executive Master Sergeant Brillo. Ikaw yung nagsuot ng camera? Tapos, dinownload, saan mo dinala yung kwan?
Tanggob City Police Station.
Tapos,
Ina-download sa Tanggob City, sir, Police Station as ordered by our officer in charge. Tapos, sir, kinikip na kayo ngayon, sir, sa custody ni...
Nasa kanila na binigay mo. So you confirm na yung ipapakita nila galing sa iyo yun.
Yes, sir.
Recording na body camera mo
Yes,
yun.
sir.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, sandali, about the body cameras, dapat police procedure yan eh.
Yes, sir.
The police has retained the copy o hindi?
Na-retain, sir.
Ha?
The PNP has retained the copy of
You have a-
video one.
You have a copy?
Yeah, the footage.
Okay, so if we are given selected or edited version, we can access the unedited version, the complete video footages. Hawak ng police.
Yes, sir.
Sure kayo ron?
Kasi alam ko, if I may, Senator Pimentel, yung laman ng body-worn camera kapag ito'y na-upload na sa main server ng police station, pwede gamitin yan ng ibang entity provided covered by court order. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So in this case, may court order ba yung paglipat ninyo ng contents from the police station to the ICS?
That's so, Your Honor.
The reason for that is that to maintain the integrity of the contents of the recording, kaya kailangan talagang ma-preserve yan as evidence.
Yes,
Hindi yan basta-bastang mabigay sa ibang entity kung walang court order.
Yes, Your Honor.
So in this case, pwede walang court order yan. But anyway, we are not casting doubts on the integrity of the recordings. Ang kuwan lang, procedural lang.
Yes, sir.
Ang binabanggit ko lang ito. It's
Yes,
a matter of procedure dapat. Di ba?
Yes, sir. Although there was no court order, but since the IC is created by the provincial government of Mizamis Occidental, sir, is as part of the ICS, Police Major Sumagang as the Chief of Police is the safety officer. So I think, sir, it is incumbent to Major Sumagang in order to shed light on the different entities that is being
You stated
interested.
it correctly. Correct.
Yes,
You
sir.
are correct.
That is why
You are part of the ICS. So
Yes,
being
sir.
a part of the ICS, there's no need for a court order for you to transfer yung laman na yun because that's part of your defense.
Yes, sir.
Because you are a part of the ICS.
Yes, sir.
Di ba? So hindi kailangan ng court order.
Yes, sir.
You're correct.
ICS is a provincial body, not a PNP body. Tama?
It's a creation of the provincial government.
I know. Kaya nga, hinay-hinay tayo ron sa merger of the PNP with the province. I mean, parang nangyari, nagkaka-merger na. Kaya,
Hindi lang PNP, pati Army nga.
Kaya
Oh.
nga,
Pati Army nga kasama.
Marami nga katanungan.
Pati Bureau of Fire. Di ba kasama kayo, Bureau of Fire?
Mr. Chair, yes sir. For info lang to everybody, sir. Pursuant to Republic Act 1121. Unified Command yan, sir. Yan po ang nagsettle.
Alam na namin yan. Alam namin yan.
Kaya nandun kami lahat, sir, sa
Pero yan,
scene.
hindi gagawa ng order si gobernador kung walang legal basis.
Kaya
Namin yan.
isa kami lahat, sir. Isang command lang, sir. Kaya nandun kami. Covered kami by law po.
Wala, pagkakala mo pa, tinatanong namin kung walang batas yan.
Sige, ano section ulit, sir? Section? Pero double check na rin natin on the spot. Section what of the law?
Ang general law lang ang title, sir, is Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act.
Ginagamit mo yung disaster for
Yes po. Yes po.
for this one?
Yes po.
For defiance, destruction of
Yes po.
local government services?
Yes po. Dalawa po ang ang classification po ng hazard, sir.
Talagang in need of legislation po itong hearing natin na Mr. Chairman kung ganyan na ang nangyayari.
Sir, you can ask the OCD, sir. Sir, I am ICS level 4 practitioner, sir, with all due respect. You can ask OCD, sir, regarding dun sa definition po ng incident command system. Ano po ang application, sir? Yan po, sir. Both natural and man-made po.
Yes. But there's a man-made disaster because there's a defiance and the destruction of government services.
Yes, sir. In fact,
and that's a man-made disaster for you.
yes, sir.
Already.
In fact, those incident objectives, sir, those factors, sir, are part of the incident objectives. Sir, during the planning meeting.
Pakikinig ka. Baka mamaya, alam mo, little knowledge is dangerous. Baka you don't know you are talking to Bartap Natser and former Senate President, ha? Sa nakikita ko, you are lecturing our legal guru here in the Senate, ha? Kuwan lang. Piece of advice lang.
Sige, sir. I mean, pagdating sa disaster, is really well-trained sa disaster. But the point is, baka naman if we are applying a disaster law to respond to a situation like this, I think in my personal opinion, we might be stretching the meaning of that law or misapplying the law. Kaya nga anyway, okay na po sir, I will not debate with you. Mas marami kang alam sa akin pagdating sa disaster. Okay, sa disaster. Pero pag you're a lawyer, you're not a lawyer.
Sir, I'm not a lawyer, sir, but I am an ICL level 4.
Yes. Pagdating nga doon sa levels na yun, we concede your expertise. Pero sa interpretation of the law, meron din po kaming karampatang experience. But I know the chairman is now going to give time to General Villanueva Pero before that, ito na, hindi na lang natin ito pasalitain, pero request lang natin in writing. Inputs from the DILG. Okay. Hindi naman ito first time na may nangyaring ganyan. May defiance ng local government official sa kanyang suspension or removal from office. Hindi yan first time nangyari. Wala ba kayong, di ba kayo nagbe-brainstorming dyan sa department? Ano ang flowchart gawin natin? Yung dialogue na ginawa ni Lieutenant Colonel Monje, yun na yung hint natin, mga ganon. So, just give us in writing ano yung masasuggest ninyo on how we could have improved this situation based on past experiences. Di ba? Kasi ako, ang naisip ko yung nangyari kay Governor sa Iloilo. Alala niya? Ano ba niya sa Iloilo? Tupas? Kay Governor Tupas ba yun? Oh. Anong din yun? Breaking of the glasses din yun eh. Sino pa ba yung mga iba COMELEC decisions naman ang ini-enforce? Di ba? Ganon. This is not the first time eh. Dapat meron na tayong, by this time yung DILG, meron na tayong protocol, flowchart, how to do this eh. Okay? Tingnan mo nangyari. Out of frustration, disaster law ginagamit. Hindi disaster law ginagamit. DILG Act ang ginagamit. Diba? I mean,
Sir,
Kanyero, o ano? Short na lang kasi
Opo, sir. Your Honor, the DALG kasi, sir, when implementing these types of decision, no, sir, it would really depend on maybe on the internal rules and procedure of the Sanggunian if they will ask for assistance from the DILG sa pag-implement or not.
If they ask, yun na, what is your flowchart, Red?
If they ask, sir, meron na
claim you ba ngayon? Totally out of the picture kayo?
Hindi, sir.
Kaya nangyari ito, you were out of, nobody asked your help?
Hindi, sir. Meron naman po, sir. Nagtanong nga po yung side nila. Kumbaga,
bakit ka umabot sa ganito? Para bumalik tayo sa yung Iloilo incident na sinasabi ko, Mr. Chairman, siguro 10 years ago na yun. So, sabihin, hindi pa tayo natuto dun. Dapat natututo na tayo as an institution.
Yung Cebu incident.
Cebu, ano ba yung Cebu?
Yung Cebu.
Hindi ko naman nalimutan.
Panahon ni Governor Gwen, di ba?
Oh, may mga,
at saka si General Garbo. General Garbo ang involved doon. So, dapat may template na tayo dito para hindi magkagulo-gulo yung implementation. Okay.
Okay. So para lang hindi na po matagalan kasi I think nainip na talaga rin si General Villanueva for their side to be heard. Sige. Basta in writing na lang, sir, para hindi
Yes,
talaga
sir,
masayang yung hearing natin. Okay.
Yes, Attorney Buliusos, your
If I may, Mr. Chairman, I will ask questions, but
Yes.
I will throw it to you and
Yes.
kindly. Okay. I will address to the ICS expert level for these two questions.
Yeah, okay.
Number one is that
Okay.
the ICS of Mizamis Occidental, how many times it was activated by that province?
You can respond. ICS for expert. Go ahead.
Good morning, by the way, once again to everybody. Mr. Chair, as far as I know, during the drafting of the executive order, there was a original basis of that executive order for the creation or activation of the incident command system. In fact, during the time of the former governor. Am I correct, sir?
It was established.
My question is how many times in Mizamis Occidental the ICS was activated?
This is the first time
You
actually.
can respond. How many times?
First time?
Your Honor, this is the first time for
Bigyan ko natin.
Your Honor, this is the first time for a standoff incident.
Okay, so you
In
mean
context of the incident command system, this is the first time in the entire country that we call it in the incident command system as a standoff incident.
okay. Then other than that June 16 incident, before that there was no ICS activation.
Before what, sir?
Before the June 16, 2023 incident, there was no activation of the ICS.
You respond.
As far as I know, sir, the basis for the activation of the incident command system was the executive order of the governor, pursuant to the letter request of the acting mayor to address the crisis.
You just answered the question. Isang first time ba ito? Nangyari?
During the current government, sir, first time.
First time?
Yes.
Okay, my last question is that, is it the fact that there was a flood incident in December 24, 2022 where
some of the places of Mizamis Occidental was flooded by water, many had drowned, houses are destroyed. Question, was the ICS implemented during that December 24, 2022 flood incident?
You respond.
Your Honor, as far as I know, every municipality has its own city or municipal disaster risk to activate the incident.
Kuya, ang tanong nga kung na-activate ba yan last December.
Ang province.
Yes or no lang yan eh. Ang dami na pasikot-sikot.
Ang province.
Yes or no? Activate ba during December flooding? Yes or no?
Sir, with all honesty, sir, this would serve as a lesson to everybody. Hindi po.
Yes or no lang ang sagot doon. Was that activated? Yes or no?
Hindi po.
Thank you for that witty answer from the expert. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, thank you, sir.
The answer was no. Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to General Villanueva. Go ahead, General Villanueva, sir.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. To the Chairman of the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, and to other members of this committee, and to the two representatives of Mizamis Occidental, good afternoon, Your Honors. I am a retired Brigadier General Joseph P. Villanueva. I am the Incident Commander of the recently activated Incident Command System pursuant to Executive Order number 39, Series of 2023. The mandate given to the Incident Command System were as follows. 1 is to suppress disorder in the municipality of Bonifacio. Second, to address the unlawful acts of suspended Mayor Samson R. Dumanhug and other unauthorized persons that hamper the delivery of basic public services. And third, to address the issue on public safety brought about by the illegal occupation in the municipal mayor's office of suspended Mayor Samson R. Dumanhug. So pursuant to the stated mandate, the action plan was created. And in crafting the incident action plan, I have to consider what are the capabilities of my enemy, and where are they located in the municipal hall, as against who, what, or where are our friendly forces. Now, according to Sun Tzu, in his Art of War, you have to know the enemy and know yourself. In 100 battles, you will never be defeated. So, intelligence report gathered were as follows. 1. Special action forces were present at the vicinity of the municipal hall. They were not on our side. Second, there were ex-army and ex-police officers who come and go in the municipal building who were armed and dangerous. Third, PNP escorts of the suspended Mayor Dumanhug were believed to be inside the mayor's office. And fourth consideration was the special order of XSO number 054, the letter to the provincial director directing him to suppress disorder in the municipality of Bonifacio was not carried. Hence, the support of the whole police force in the province is not 100%. So, on June 16, 2023, the incident management team of the province executed an operation to address the illegal physical occupation of suspended Mayor Samson R. Dumanhug. The events that transpired were the following. At 0600 hours before the execution of the incident action plan, a final briefing was held in the incident command post of the municipal gym of Bonifacio. Here, all roles and responsibilities were clarified for the proper execution of the incident action plan. In attendance during the briefing were members of the incident management team composed of PDRRMO personnel, PGMO, a provincial government of Mizamis Occidental employees, Force Commander of the 2nd Mobile Force Company, members of the 10IB of the Philippine Army, representative from Provincial Health Office, and members of the Municipal Police Station of Bonifacio. I reminded everyone that in the execution of the Incident Action Plan, no one must be hurt and the safety of everyone must be assured. At 06:13 hours, the Incident Action Plan was executed in the Municipal Hall of Bonifacio, led by the Ground Commander, the Operation Section Chief of the ICS, retired Police Colonel Joey F. Ampong, or commonly called as Colonel Ampong, who is also the Deputy Head of the PDRRMO in Mizamis Occidental. Here, Colonel Ampong, together with the members of IMT, went the second floor of the Municipal Hall, where the office of the mayor was located. The team first attempted to call out the suspended mayor and other unauthorized persons in the office by using a megaphone. Here, Colonel Ampong stated that the suspended mayor should peacefully vacate the premises because he was illegally occupying the said office. Otherwise, the IMT will be forced to break open the door and remove all the persons inside the office. So if I may be allowed to show some video clips, please show it.
Post muna, post. For purposes of, pwede bang ma-identify yan? Sino mga tao na yan? Yung pinakauna, sino yan?
That's the Ground Commander, Colonel Joey F. Ampong, sir.
Yung nasa likod, sino yan?
They are members of the PDRR.
Kaya nga, pangalan. Bigyan ako ng pangalan.
Matt Ryan Navarro.
Matt Ryan Navarro. Kumsek, you take note of their names. Yung katalikod, sino yan?
Lester George Tapusok.
George
Tapusok.
Kapusok. Yung isa?
Tapusok, yes, sir.
Kapusok.
Jefferson Bundal.
Jefferson Bundal.
And we have nurse Chelsea Ansis. If only the pictures, that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you. Just for the spirit of transparency. Kasi legal. This is a legal operation, di ba? So, kukunin natin pangalan. Hindi kayo mag-alala. Para klaro tayo. Sige, continue, sir. Continue.
If the video be played, sir.
Ano yung municipal mayor na opisina? Kung kayo mo magkait karoon, ang kukunin ko na.
Pause. Sino yung police na yun? Because you were claiming na walang police doon sa taas. Sino yung police na yun? Yan. Yun daw, yan. Sino yan? Pause. Sino yung police na yan?
He's the Deputy Chief of Police, Captain Binis, sir.
Binis. Okay, thank you. Yung isa umakyat, sino yan?
Yes, they are members of the IMT. I don't know.
Please identify. Ako mo yan, dapat kilala mo.
Yes, sir. Captain Binis, sir. Captain Binis, can you identify your men?
Sino mag-identify yan?
He's wearing the
Police yan, di ba? Police?
Yes, sir.
May badge eh. Sino yan? Captain Binis. Sino yan? Captain Binis. Sino yan? Ikaw yun. Yung nasa kanan. Ikaw. Oh. At that very close range, hindi mo ma-identify? Police yan eh. Mukhang hindi nga, no? Baka reflection lang yan sa dibdib niya. Civilian ata yan. Kasi long sleeve eh. Di ba? Naka-long sleeve. Hindi yan police. So, sa inyo, sino yan, sir?
I cannot identify.
Oh, yun. Pangalan?
Stop. June 16 pa ito eh. Hindi nyo pa na-identify sino yung mga yan hanggang ngayon. Just as challenge ko to mga nandito sa kaliwa ko, June 16 pa yan, dapat may mga affidavit na matistigo. O daw. Kayo sir, hindi nyo walang attempt to, walang effort to identify all of those involved. June 16 pa ito.
Sir, maybe si one of my companions as also a member.
Sige.
Name of
Magpatulong ka. Sinong pwede mag-identify?
Balki Dumagan, sir.
Balsi Dumagan, where are you?
Sabihin, Mr. Chairman, ganito kung humingi pala kami sa inyo in writing na mga pangalan ng mga na-involved sa operation, you cannot give them. You cannot give a complete list. June 16, August, ano na ngayon? 2. Bakit?
Please do not make us reinforce our previous thinking na kaya nakabunit at nakakalo at tayo magpakilala dahil umiiwas ma-identify. Tapos ngayon, hindi nyo ma-identify. You're claiming that this is a legitimate operation.
Yes, sir.
That's established. You're claiming that this is a legitimate operation. Then please be transparent enough to give us the names of these people.
Sir, dapat na-anticipate ninyo yun. Basic tanong ng mga senador yun eh. Can you give us in writing the names of all those involved in this legitimate operation? Make sure this is complete.
If I am the President Commander or the ground commander at the time, sigurado ako, nag-briefing tayo before tayo nag-jump up. Kilala mo kung sino-sino, ikaw, itong papel mo. Tapos yan, hindi mo ma-identify. Sino yung sumunod sa inyo? Yan yung umakyat.
Personnel, sir, I will submit that later. All the personnel accompanied me. I only considering my personnel of the PDRR, IMO, and the PGO. I have the list of my members.
Okay, you have the list?
Yes, sir.
Please submit that to this committee. Pakisubmit na lang. Para hindi na natin isa-isahin. Basta, ganyan yung mga tao niyan. Sir, continue. Kumsik, pakikuha ng listahan. Please continue, sir. General,
can we play the videos?
Okay. Akan kumpare. Bukan putar.
Gubah.
Asal mo lang naman ni. Asal mo lang buka.
Wala na lang ko.
What happened? Continue. Yun na?
This first video, sir.
First video.
Just explaining that before the breaking of the glass, mayroong announcement from the ground commander to the persons inside the room to vacate peacefully. So yun lang, sir, ang aming gustong iparating. So that hindi masabi na walang sinabi or wala silang before the breaking of the glass. Okay, so if I will continue, sir, upon forcibly opening the door of the office, the team was met by Police Staff Sergeant Rio Barong, police escort of the suspended mayor, without any kind of unnecessary force or intimidation. He cooperated with the team and went outside of the office of the mayor and subsequently surrendered his firearm. It must be duly noted that there was no firearm pointed at Police Staff Sergeant Barong and that he was not forced to lie down on his belly or crawl during the incident.
What kind of firearm, sir, ang binigay niya?
45, service firearm sa
45?
hindi ko
Short firearm.
short firearm.
Okay, continue.
So contrary to the allegations of the Dumanhug family, if I may show another video clip, sir. So, as shown, sir, again,
Sir, break. Barong, nasaan ka? Bro, confirm ikaw yun? Yung dinisarmahan? Ano? Nagsinungaling yung video na yun. Ha? Kahirap naman.
Sa microphone para makita natin.
Sandali lang. Huwag muna kayo tumawa. Tahimik. Sige, go ahead. Yun, no. Ibalik mo nga yun, yung may araw-araw pa na kanina. Rewind. Yun. Oh, ikaw yan, Barong?
Yes, sir.
Oh, kinuha ang baril mo. Ano yung sinabi mo kanina? Nasa labas.
Sir, alam ko, sir, doon ako kinunan sa Mindor, sir.
Mindor?
Mindor, sir.
Anong Mindor?
So, yung ni-break na glass, sir. Mindor na glass, sir.
Mindor ng office ni Mayor?
Yes, sir.
O, papakita. Alam nga naman magsinungaling yung video. Nasa labas ka na kinunan ng baril.
Yes, sir. Talaga, sir. Doon ako kinuna, binigay ko kay Captain Bini, sir. Yung baril ko, sir.
Kahirap i-reconstruct yung video na yan. Ano ba? Klawa mo yung video.
Yes, sir. Talaga, sir. Totoo ako, sir. Nagsabi ako ng totoo, sir. Doon talaga kinunan yung baril ko sa doon binigay ko kay Captain Bini sa main gate, sir. Mindor, sir. Mindor.
Sino kumuha?
Binigay ko kay Captain Bini, sir. Yung video na yan, sir, parang naputol yan kanina, sir ba?
Naputol?
Oo. Yung first video, sir.
Huwag mong sabihin na i-accuse mo yung na inayos yung video.
Isa lang.
Dali, there is a doubt. Kaya you bear with us. Kailangang establish natin yung truthfulness of everything. Siya nagkiklaim na doon daw siya kinuna ng baril sa main door.
Yes, sir.
Main door. Surrender daw niya. Ikaw, barang.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw yung tao na yan. Ikaw yan.
Sir, makita yung mukha ng mukha, sir? Yung video, sir, balik yung video, sir.
Magka-confirm ka, katawan mo yan? Ikaw yan? Ikaw yan? Rewind konti. Yan.
Yung uniform. Hindi ako.
Sino yan? Ha?
Yes, sir.
Tahimik lang, tahimik.
No reaction from the, from the audience.
Wala tayo mag-react kasi para
Nakaka-
matapos na.
Nakaka-additional pressure din po yun sa ating witness.
Kawawa naman, kung kayo rin may lagay sa sitwasyon niya, tapos ganun, ma-confuse rin kayo. Barong, sige relax lang. Magsabi ka kung ikaw yan o hindi. Tingnan mo yung nakalagay sa dibdib.
Ako, sir.
Ikaw. Tapos,
Sir, binigay ko man ang baril ko kay Captain Bine, sir.
Bienes, ano masabi mo? Ikaw. Kaya nga, I don't think ma-doktor yung video na yan. Hindi man Sige, Barong, baka na-confuse ka lang. Ayuwag ko na una. Ayusin mo. Ikaw yan.
Yes, sir.
Yung baril na yan, tama yan, kinuha sa'yo. Bienes, klaro, Bienes. Bienes yung humawak ng kamay mo. Bienes. Si Bienes yan. Okay. So, mag-insist ka pa rin na doon ka nagbigay ng baril mo kay Bienes sa loob ng sa pantang door.
Yes, sir. Talaga, sir. Yung totoo, sir, doon talaga na ko binigay kay Captain Bine, sir. Yung baril ko, sir.
Paano yan ngayon? Sige nga, tulungan mo kami na maintindihan namin bakit dyan ka dinisirmano. Sige daw. Baka ako lang ka, na-confuse ka lang. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hindi kita sinasabi na we are not accusing you of lying. Nakikita ko sa tao, sa mata, yung nagsisinungaling.
Sir.
Hindi ka nagsisinungaling, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Confused ka lang.
Yes, sir.
Sige nga, i-reconcile mo. I-reconcile mo.
Lapit din dyan sa Mindor, sir. Kasi sa Mindor talaga na binigay yung sir.
Mas malapit ako. Nandiyan na Mindor sa likuran mo. Tama yan siguro.
Yes, sir.
Pero na Mindor ba yan sa likod mo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, wala tayong question dyan. Please, continue, sir.
Thank you.
Barong, ipat yan ang microphone. Yun. Continue.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I just want to emphasize that he was not forced to lie down on his belly or crawl during the incident, contrary to the allegations of the Dumanhug family. After Police Staff Sergeant Barong went out of the office, suspended Mayor Samson Dumanhug followed along with his two companions in the office. Again, without any kind of force or any pointing of any kind of firearm to his person. Upon stepping out of the office,
Break, sir, break. So, hindi ka pinadapa? Hindi ka bumapang?
Sir, starting from my experience on that day, sir, June 16, at around 6 o'clock in the morning, walang video kasi nasa tensyon na kami, sir, ni Mayor.
Hindi, ang tanong ko ba, pinagapang ka ba?
Yes, sir, pinagapang ako, sir.
Saan?
Sa loob ng opisina ni Mayor, sir.
Sa loob, pero hindi dito sa labas?
Hindi, sir.
Kung sa loob, wala tayong video doon sa loob eh.
Yes, sir. Ano lang akin, sa ako, sir, na pinagapang talaga ako doon sa opisina ni Mayor, sir.
Okay. Go ahead. Sir, continue.
yes, to continue, Your Honors. Again, without any force of any kind of force or any pointing of any kind of firearm to his person. Upon stepping out of the office, one of his companions was constantly hugging him for no apparent reason. Then suspended Mayor.
Please repeat. Hanging him?
Hugging him.
Hugging. Si Mayor.
Si Mayor.
Okay, continue.
Hugging him for no apparent reason. Then suspended Mayor Dumanhug exhibited frantic behavior and started to scream and shout at everyone present. And now both of his companions were hugging him and not letting him go. The suspended mayor was also tried to injure himself by stepping on the glass shards that were from the broken windows and doors of the office of the mayor. So, video 3, please.
Pause muna, pause. Balik mo nga, balik. Pause. Sino yung nurse na yan? Pangalan, sir, pangalan.
Chelsea,
Pangalan.
Chelsea Ansis, sir.
Ha?
Chelsea.
Chelsea
Ansis.
Ansi. Andito ka?
Ansis.
Okay, ikaw yun. Thank you. Yung isa, yung babae na nakaitim.
Samantha Yurong. Sa likod.
Samantha Yurong.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Please continue.
Bitbita.
Pause. Sino yung yung mahaba na purong, yung may blue, may green na kuha sa gilid? Sino yan, sir? Yan? Yan.
Si Maymay. Yung lalaki ba?
Yan, oh. Sa gitna. Yan.
Si Clarence Diquito.
Pangalan, sir?
Clarence
Diquito. Itong sa harap na nakakap. Yan.
Si Matt Ryan Navarro.
Kung sa please take note, yung nasa likod na babae, likod ni Matt Ryan.
Yan si Chelsea. Ay, yung nurse naka-scrub suit.
Yung nakakap, nakalawsihat.
Si Samantha Yurong.
Identify natin lahat. Yung likod ng nurse. Sino yan?
Ha?
Yan nakabunit na...
Joel
Pakulanga. Yung sa likod pa, sir? Isa. Yan.
Ariel
Public. Yung isa, sir? Yun.
Valkyrie Dumagan.
Please take note, Kumsek. Sige, sir. Continue, sir. Please continue. Pause muna sandali. Sino yung sigigakos kay Mayor? Ikaw yun. Tapos yung babae, ikaw yun. So dalawa lang kayo. Okay, thank you. Continue, sir. Continue.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, can we please pause?
Pause.
Yes, in here, we have to emphasize na the suspended mayor was also tried to injure himself by stepping on the glass shards that were from the broken windows and door. So kung marinig natin kanina, ang sabi niya, dirira ko. So contrary, his statement na he was willing to go down to the police station. So ang sinabi niya, dirira ko in Bisaya, dito lang ako. Ayaw kong umupo dyan sa wheelchair or doon sa...
Well noted, sir. Pero sir, ako, Mayor, with due respect to your sinabi kayo na, ngayon, nasa labas ka na ng opisina. Nasa labas ka na. Wala tayong nakita ang video doon sa loob eh. Pero, tingnan ko lahat ng mga tao sa paligid. Wala ko nakita may dalang Armalite. Walang nakahawak na Armalite dyan sa video na nakita ko ha. So far, wala ko nakita may Armalite. Saan galing yung nagtutok sa'yo ng baril?
Sa loob, Your Honor.
Loob?
Yes, Your Honor. Pag-break ng glass, siya ang umuna. So, yung paglabas ko, wala na siya.
Okay. Thank you. Continue, sir. Continue.
Sa video nila, Your Honor, walang nag-break. Wala ang glass na break.
Yung pag-break ng glass?
Oh, yes.
Wala nga. Bakit?
That's why, Mr. Chairman,
Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, sabi ko nga yung entire footage dapat ma-access natin kasi pwede kasing may editing.
Ma-alter.
Editing. Yung they will show us what they want to show us. What if we want to see some other parts of the incident? Kaya tinanong ko ngayon sa police, sabi, they assured us that they have the entire raw footage. Dapat ma-access po natin yun.
Thank you. With that, RD and PD, this committee is directing you to submit the raw footage of that incident. Hindi yung naputol-putol, yung buo. From start to finish.
Your Honor,
Submit po to this committee, ha?
comply, sir.
Right away, ngayon, tawagan mo doon na ipapadala dito kung kayang through email.
Okay, sir.
Ha?
Yes, sir.
Kasi para ma-compare natin kung may ginawang alterations or editing. Sige, sir. Continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Consequently, the incident management team removed both of the suspended mayor's companion from him in order to properly transport him to the police station. However, the suspended mayor resisted and make it evident that he did not want to go down to the police station. Now, due to his refusal, the necessary amount of force was applied and he was placed in a wheelchair to assure his safety going down the stairs. Also, the suspended mayor was strapped to the wheelchair with a malong on his chest so that no accident will happen upon going down the stairs. The malong will serve as the safety precaution to prevent a fall if the suspended mayor makes any unnecessary movements during his transport to the ambulance. So if I may show you again a video clip. Yes, ma'am.
Pause muna, pause. Technicals. Can we get your opinion? Bakit parang lasing si Mayor? Yung boses, technical difficulties yan. Ha? Slow mo. Parang lasing eh. Ha? Technical problem yan? Ay, ni slow mo.
Ayaw kong tapuni ha. Doy, ay ko ba di ba? Ayaw lang kong tapuni ba? Uno, dos, tres.
Silence please, silence please. Silence
Honor,
please. Sir.
as you can see in the video, hindi po tinakloban yung ulo niya ng malong. Up to the chest yan. So makikita natin nakalabas yung ulo ni Mayor Dumanhug. So contrary to his allegation that binilagyan ng malong yung ulo niya.
Continue.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Lastly, it must be emphasized that there was no attempt from any of the ICS members to inject any kind of substance to the person of the suspended mayor. So, if I may show you a clip.
Your medical team, why are you here? We're not asking for medical help.
Wala, may sakit ang puwan. Yun yung manang sakit ambulance.
Your Honor, actually this video clip was taken from the one posted by the Dumanhug family. So it's just showing the doctors and nurses were not in the ambulance area to inject substance to the mayor, to the suspended mayor. So yun lang pinapakita namin, Your Honors. To continue, sir. At 06:35 hours.
Sandali lang, sir, ha? Sandali lang. Mayor, saan ka ba inattempt na saksakan ng injection? Sa loob ng ambulansya, sa taas, sa baba, sa hagdan, where?
Jada paglabas ko, sir, Your Honor, John, sa malapit sa hagdanan ng pagbaba na namin.
Malapit sa hagdan?
Yung sa pagbaba na namin sa hagdanan.
Tapos?
Yeah, dyan yung malong ko, yung mahaba ang buhok, yung taas na tao, ginano nila sa ulo ko.
Pagbaba na? Doon na sa baba?
Yes.
Hindi doon sa taas?
Hindi, yung pagbaba na namin sa hagdanan.
Pagbaba na?
Yes.
Okay. Please continue, sir. Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. At 06...
Miss General, kasama pa rin siguro yung tao with the video cam kahit na nasa first floor na. How come it was no first floor footage ang pinakita? Did even yung breaking of the glass, na-edit nyo. Ngayon, itong allegation na pagdating sa landing area sa first floor, yung mahabang buhok at tinakluban yung malong sa ulo niya, wala rin footage. Bakit po?
Actually, Your Honor, dalawa kasi yung video cam na yan, body cam. Yung isang body cam nasa second floor, yung isa nasa first floor. So nung bumaba sila sa first floor, naiwan yung naka-video cam sa second floor.
Yung nasa first floor?
Wala kasi nandun siya with the Chief of Police of Bonifacio.
Wala siya dun sa area. So, so talagang nagta-timing that the area where there is testimony is the area and time na walang body cam. Okay, so okay, tignan.
Matanong ko, sino yung nagsuot ng body cam? Sino yun?
Sir, PMS Brillo, sir.
Saan Brillo? Bakit hindi ka sumunod sa baba? Bakit doon taas ka lang nagre-recording?
Sir, I was assigned to the whole durations of that incident, sir, in second floor, sir.
So you did not leave your area of responsibility.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Diyan na rin siya, sir. Your body cam was already on sa breaking of the glass.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so definitely nakunan yun.
Yes, sir.
Except it was omitted sa presentation ni General Villanueva.
Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
okay.
Di, nagtataka lang ako ha, sir. Nandoon, hindi pa nag-break ng glass, nag-announce si Colonel Gampong. Gawas niya, hindi ka magawas, di ba? Ikaw nag-announce ka. So at that moment, wala pang breaking of the glass, di ba?
Because
bakit hindi nyo sinama, tinuloy-tuloy, kasama yung pag-break ng glass? Para ma-justify yung action ninyo. Kung talagang you need to break the glass, then why not?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kailangan.
Kasi it was not necessary in my presentation because that breaking of the glass was already showed doon sa part nila, Dumanhug family, during their presentation yesterday, yung pag-break ng glass.
Okay, pero baka mas maganda yung recording ninyo doon ba? Kasi badiwon camera yun mas klaro. Mas maganda sana. But anyway.
Yes, Your Honor. The PNP will provide you with a copy of
the raw footage, ha? Kumplito. Sige, continue, sir.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. At 06:35 hours, the incident objectives of the ICS were achieved. So the suspended mayor was turned over to Police Major Richel Sumagang unharmed for the proper police procedure. At 11:15 hours, suspended Mayor Samson Dumanhug finally underwent the booking procedure, which included the taking of his fingerprints and mugshots. Inquest proceeding followed where the suspended mayor requested to be under hospital arrest and then proceeded to Saraga Hospital in the municipality of Bonifacio. At 1800 hours, Police Major Richel Sumagang informed me that the police procedure was done and subsequently cases were filed against suspended Mayor Samson R. Dumanhug. That's all.
Can you mention the cases?
Sumagang, what cases did you file?
Sir, dalawa pong kaso yung na-file natin, sir. For violation of Article 237 of the Revised Penal Code, sir, the prolonging of powers and functions, sir. And then, yung sa amin, sir, is yung violation of Article 151 for disobedience and resistance of person, authority, and his agent, sir.
So to yung sinabi ni General booked, then charged na with two cases arising out of this 18-day incident ito, no? The 18-day defiance. Okay, so ang disappointed lang ako sa report ni General Mr. Chairman. Sana as complete as ano. It's an objective report sana of the entire operation, kasi ICS supposed to guided kayo nung 4-level expert nyo tapos nag-edit kayo ng namimili kayo ng footages actually the breaking of the glass is a man-made disaster kayo pang naka-injure tuloy makaka-injure sana nakasama po yun para nakita natin na you are really giving a complete report, not choosing yung video footages na gaganda ang pangyayari as if there was no breaking of the glass.
Pero on the other hand, Your Honor, nakikita ko rin na yung prepare na video is a response to the allegations coming from the camp of Sumagang. So kaya sila putol-putol dahil nga kung ano yung allegation nila, gusto nila masagot through that video kaya putol-putol.
Ginawa niyo lang yung video kahapon?
No, Your Honor.
Kaya nga, noon pa yan, siyempre.
Kaya nga,
sa report, di ba?
We were instructed to make a briefer. So, yung lahat lang na necessary that we can...
That must have been a report, a video, part of a report on the incident without anticipating ano yung masasabi rito sa hearing na ito. That's why objectively speaking, meron kayong mga violence upon things yun ang nangyari dun pero you edited it. Sana kasama po lahat yun para everybody can learn from what things to do, what things not to do. Hindi na importante diba? I mean, yun lang kasi Saya kung nandun sana yon na yun, hindi kami nag-iisip na there was more editing done. Yun ang nangyari. Sige po, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Coco. Tama yun. Sana continuous, no? Para wala tayong iisipin na editing. But anyway, lalabas naman yung pinapa-email mo na? Yung buo? Kaya ba yun? Makarga sa email? USB. O kung padala dito, hard drive. Padala sa committee, we will review. Kahit na adjourn na natin itong investigation, we will review it, the committee, for its own consumption. Okay? So, para sa paggawa namin ng committee report. Okay? Okay, thank you. So, sino pang gusto magsalita? The floor is open. I will give you the floor. Sino pang gusto?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead, Congressman. Sancho.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for extending this interparliamentary courtesy to your dear colleagues in Congress who idolize you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, thank you.
Gusto ko lang pong balikan yung kanina, the legal opinion presented by the lawyers of the complainant and also the lawyers of the provincial government for purposes of public consumption po. May I ask, Mr. Chair, with regards dun sa second preventive suspension that was served sometime in December, am I correct, Mr. Chair? The one that was complained to be a usurpation of authority by the suspended mayor. When was the date, Mr. Chair? If I'm...
Sino makasagot niyan? Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, both decisions containing suspension as penalty on both the first and the second cases were served during December 5.
December 5, 2022.
So, pumasok po sila, Mayor, on December 12. Am I correct, Mr. Chair? December 12, 13, and 14?
Yes, Mr. Chair, pumasok silang mayor and vice mayor on December 12. They attempted to go back to office on 13th, but they were blocked by the PNP.
And they were charged with usurpation, Mr. Chair. Is that correct?
They were not They were not charged with usurpation. The incident happened on December. If there was a charge, it could have been charged. The incident happened early December. That's before December 15. That's half of the month. If there was an immediacy of the charge, it should have been charged in the late December, early January, late January, early February, late February, but they did not charge any complaint against the mayor and vice mayor, but they planned to charge it on March because...
Yes, but my question, Mr. Chair, is they were charged for assuming office on those dates, right? December 12, 13,
The charge was betrayal of public trust. One of the allegations was usurpation.
And for the dates covering December 12, 13, and 14?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to clarify with DILG lang po, Mr. Chair. So on those dates, December 12, 13, and 14, for purposes of public consumption, sino po ang nire-recognize ng DILG na rightful local chief executive of the municipality of Bonifacio?
Yeah, go ahead. You may respond. Director Soyko, kay Butulakan. No.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sir.
Yeah, still we recognize the acting.
Can we complete the name of the acting mayor, Mr. Chair?
Yes,
Mayor,
you give
acting
the
Mayor,
name.
Mayor Ricky Bulahan.
So, Mr. Chair, the DILG is consistent with the claims of the provincial government that on those dates, the mayor and the vice mayor who were suspended were indeed not supposed to assume office as mayor and vice mayor.
Yes,
Is that
Your Honor.
correct, Mr. Chair?
Yes, correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, I just wanted to clarify that kasi in the public perception, parang it brought confusion, Mr. Chair. We respect the legal opinions of both parties, and it was clearly mentioned here that this is not the right forum to discuss that. Pero we just wanted to state the fact of the matter that on those dates really, yung nare-recognize po ng DILG, which is this department in task to supervise all local government units, is si Acting Mayor Ricky Bolahan and the Acting Vice Mayor. Right, Mr. Chair?
Correct, Your Honor.
Yung nga, thank you, Kong, no, for that question. But ulitin ko, ito ngayon, I am addressing my question to the DILG. Yung tanong ko kanina kay Judge Barong, nasabi niya yung Judge Barong, Bulyosos. Judge Bulyosos na yung pangalawa, yung dalawang suspension order na reverse ng Malacanang. So yung pangatlo na related doon dahil nga nag-assume sila kahit na suspended sila by these two suspension orders, either of the two, kung saan dyan, since ito'y ni-reverse ng Malacanang, yung pangatlo, isip ng ordinaryong tao, magiging moot and academic na ito, dapat hindi ito i-implement dahil, ni-reverse nga ng Malacanang yung itong dalawang suspension order. I just want to get your stand on this.
Honorable Chair, to be honest, medyo novel yung situation kasi, no? Kasi, of course, there is presumption of regularity for the third one. So, kumbaga, sir, given that the first two were overturned, yes, the third one was still standing. So, due to presumption of regularity nga, sir, kumbaga, unless there is a court or tribunal that says that it's illegal or it's wrong, kumbaga kami, we are constrained to just do what the law mandates us to do.
Yeah, that is why I'm asking your opinion.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you say is limited as legal opinion coming from you.
Hopefully, sir, maybe the committee can give the DILG quasi-judicial powers so we are gonna be able to help.
Bakit wala ba kayong quasi-judicial powers?
Sir, wala po, sir.
Oh, you sure? Wala pala kayo? Ha?
Provision lang, sir.
Okay, so OP na pala ako. Direkta na pala sa OP. Yung appeal against the decisions coming from the governor, OP na mag-decide. Hindi sa inyo, no? Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
can I
Continue. Yeah, go ahead.
We've emphasized and established rather yesterday that the occupancy of the suspended mayor and the suspended vice mayor from the period of May 30 to June 16 inside the municipal hall was illegal. Am I right, Mr. Chair? We've established that already.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
You can answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's your opinion.
Yes, sir.
Legal opinion mo yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Mr. Chair, if I may be recognized, Mr. Chair. Just
Yes, you
correction,
can
Mr. Chair.
interject.
The occupancy was just by the mayor and the vice mayor was not there.
I stand corrected, Mr. Chair.
The vice mayor was not there in the municipality. It was only the mayor who was occupied.
Okay, thank you.
I stand corrected, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
So the occupancy was illegal. Now, my question, Mr. Chair, to the DILG. You are also, the PNP is an attached agency. Bakit man lang hindi nyo sinabihan ang PNP that there is an illegal occupancy of the municipal hall? Kasi from what we've heard here, kaya lang naman na-establish yung ICS because there was rather an inaction from the local police to suppress the illegal occupancy of the municipal hall. So bakit yung DILG hindi kahit magbigay lang ng note to the PNP na there is a crime being committed, there is illegal occupancy of the municipal hall, funds of the government are being wasted kasi kuryente, tubig. In fact, Mr. Chair,
if I remember it right, the DILG local officer even offered his own office to serve as the temporary acting mayor's office. So you are right, Mr. Chair. I subscribe to your sentiments a while ago that kung ang PNP lang talaga sana ang gumawa ng action, hindi na po sana ma-activate yung ICS. And we could have avoided this incident from happening, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, you're correct, Your Honor, Congressman Oaminal. And that is one of the policy directions that we are going to undertake, yung pag-amend probably kung anong nagiging legal basis nitong POP. We will revisit that and probably can make some necessary amendments.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Director Seco, sir.
Sir,
Here.
go ahead.
I just want to clarify that there was we had constant communication with the RDCO of the PNP. That the confirmation that there was a standoff there in impasse in the municipality, and we were planning or discussing the legalities of the probable action of the local government unit. But
Anong napag-usapan niyo?
as far sa
Kasi alam mo with your respect, Director, they keep on the camp of Mayor Dumanhug keep on claiming that you're absent. Parang bang ayaw ninyong makialam, parang takot kayo. Is that
yeah,
ayaw ninyong to make a solid stand on this particular issue?
with due respect, Your Honor.
I want to have it coming from you categorically.
Yes, sir.
Kung meron ba kayo kinatakutan?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Wala, okay.
Napakalaki lang ng Region 10, Your Honor. 77 municipalities.
How about the PDILG?
5 provinces. Yeah, yeah.
PDILG, Miss Ok, okay ka lang doon? Wala kang kinatakutan? Ha? Wala, okay ka lang? Kasi may experience kami sa Negros Oriental eh. Sir, wala kami kinatakutan. Okay kami, wala kaming kinatakutan. Pero mamaya-maya, paglabas sa investigasyon pala, talagang takot pala sila doon sa mga siga, doon sa Mizamis Oriental. Mizamis, Negros Oriental. Kaya gusto kong klarin sa'yo. Okay ka, hindi ka takot kay Gobernador Oaminal. Very good. Ikaw, Arte.
Hindi po, sir.
Mr. Chair.
Gobernador, tinatakot mo ba sila? Meron ka bang pressure on these national agency officers?
Your Honor, to be fair, we have a very good working relationship with all national agencies, including the Philippine National Police, Your Honor, except that in this incident...
Alam mo, kung wala kang magandang working relationship sa kanila, pati yung army, hindi ka talaga, isnabin ka ng army.
Yeah.
Pero yung army, napakomit mo pa sa ICS. So talagang okay yung working relationship niyo doon.
I will include that in my finale manifestations later on, Your Honor. But I would just like to interject now on this very issue, no? Tungkol yung some sort of inaction sa police na hindi na sana makakarating dito nang sinabi mo kay Colonel Kimno kanina,
Yes.
kung sinunod pa yung order ko which invoke the provisions of the local government code,
Yes.
that the chief executive at any time can tap all national agencies including law enforcers in the suppression of disorder, public safety, and etc. etc. So that, Your Honor, I think the issue here is not the POP. Yung POP, Your Honor, tama yun, no? Na kailangan mag-aprobahan ng PNP chief kung there is a request from any local government units for police assistance in the implementation of the order, that it must be course through to the DILG. No? Pero that guidelines, Your Honor, is not the applicable case at hand. Yun nga, doon ako nang hihinayang, that POP should not be invoked. Because what we were asking is already an action, because there is already this order. Every night, Your Honor, from on that past 18 days, there were armed guns coming, get inside, staying there at the municipal hall.
Klaroin ko lang ko ba? Mayor, may mga goons ba kayo doon ng mga nakasibilyan na armado? Papasok-pasok doon?
There is a God, Your Honor. Wala akong guns. Mas siya maraming guns. Ginawa niyang guns yung mga pulis.
Tama. Walang. Just answer, limit your answer to my question. Dali lang. Major Sumagang, ikaw mang hipi doon, may na-observe ka ba ng mga armado na pumapasok doon sa munisipyo habang nandoon siya? Si Mayor? May na-observe ka?
Sir, with you, sir. With regards to the intelligence report, sir, yes, we have received report, sir, na there were...
Ikaw, Chief of Police, you
Yes,
don't
sir.
need intelligence. Kung may nakita kang armado pasok-pasok ito, bakit hindi mo inaresto? Mga sibilyan yun eh.
Yes, sir, civilian, sir. Mayroong mga civilian doon, sir, but obviously, sir, there was no obvious violation of the law, sir. Kaya wala pong aresto nagawa, sir.
Ay, yung pag sinasabing armado, that's pure violation
Yes,
of
sir,
the
yes,
law.
sir.
So bakit wala kayo inaresto? Kung mayroong armas na pumapasok doon, mga armado, mga goons ni Mayor.
Wala mang nakita na magdala talaga ng armas, sir. May mga tao lang.
Walang goons.
May mga tao lang talaga doon, sir.
May tao.
Well, in fact, sir, we have our record, sir. During June 1, sir, there were more or less 30 persons, sir, coming from the municipality of Tambulig, sir. Nandiyon sa blatter yun, sir.
Yung Tambuli, ang mayor doon si Mayor Charlotte.
Yes, sir. On board of the sir, on board ng highest van, sir, at saka yung Tamaraw Il-300, sir, na nag-augment doon sa Bonifacio, sir. At every night, sir, naka-record po tayo, sir, kasi instruction by the PD, sir, that all incident must be recorded.
Kaya recorded. Wala mo lang kayong effort na sitahin.
Hindi, sir, may ano po, sir, kasi...
Kita mo, yung naka-board na van, na armado, na allegedly galing sa Tambuli, hindi mo sinita?
Yes, sir, pero ang ano lang, sir, may ano tayo, sir, may advance, kuanam tayo, sir, may advance police assistant design, sir, na siya po yung command post tayo, sir, na nakakita po, sir, kung ilan po yung sasakyan nakapasok.
Kaya nga, nakita nila, suspicious. It is incumbent on your part as the local police of that area to sita them.
Yes, sir, we have checked them, sir, but as to that one, sir, wala po talaga yung kanina, sir, na para po business natin for the arrest, sir. But there were presence of...
Hindi nga arrest. Sita lang, kung makita ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Nga naman, napaka-inutil naman yung police kayo doon na nakita nyo may suspicious na van na mga tao galing sa kabilang bayan, pumasok dito. Hindi mo lang i-plug down. Asa mo paingon bay? Ang sa tuyo ninyo, not really arrest them.
Yes, sir.
Simple lang.
Yes, sir. For process of identification,
May
sir.
nagawa, may nasita kayo na van na armado?
Wala pong ban na armado, sir. May mga tao lang, sir.
Mga tao?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Man,
Yes,
Mr.
wait.
The enforcement of the order was totally a secret, di ba? May alam nun. They did not know about it. That June 16 would be the day that you will implement it. Wala, di ba? So that would have been the best proof na kung may nadatnan sila dong mga goons. Wala kasi wala namang kaya nga kinonfiscate daw mga cellphone para daw leakage, walang leakage. So siguro the incident proved na wala namang goons kasi ang nakuha lang nila isang barong lang yung nakuha nila doon eh. So yun siguro, Mr. Chairman, ang best evidence naman na at a random date na hindi alam ng subject matter na merong enforcement, the enforcement team did not encounter any goons or any armed personnel.
Mayor Dumanhug, hindi mo alam na pupunta sila para i-force evacuate ka?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi mo alam? Sigurado ka?
Yes, Your
Walang
Honor.
nag-click sa'yo kahit
Wala.
isang tao?
Wala.
Kahina mo naman, hindi ka na sabihan. Wala.
Hindi naman sila nagsabi na magpunta sila doon.
Okay.
Your Honor,
yes, Governor, go ahead.
we just would like to, to put everything, no, so that I know na just like yung PD ko, ang ganda ng working relationship, very snappy siya noon, no. Hindi lang niya masyado kanina enlighten na he cannot move because he did not have yet clearance from his RD. So probably siguro si RD could more or less give also, giving him the due process also na despite of our request, no, na hindi naman yung POP kasi it's not implementation of the order. It is that issue of the illegal occupation. So that probably if there are some restraints, the RD can probably share so that in a way there would be, I would say, if the law related to the PNP should be amended with that information that he would probably would like to share. No. So because I know the RD went personally and see the Dumanhug, hindi lang niya nakausap si Mayor because it's the other mayor that talked to her who was in control of the ano. So can we hear the...
Are they, you want to share something? But by the way, Gob, if you are doubting the integrity of this person, itong RD na ito, masasabi ko sa iyo, I know him personally. Magaling, matino. Isa ito sa mga opisyal dito sa NCRPO noon na kernel pa ako, hinahangaan ko na ito dahil alam ko, kilala ko matino itong tao na ito. Just in case lang nagdududa ka sa kanya, professional ito na tao. Kilala ko itong tao na ito, magaling ito.
Yes, Your Honor, I second the motion, Your Honor.
Okay.
About, as a matter of fact, with there was that change of administration in the Krami, one of the requests that we had asked in the national leadership is to retain RD Co-op because of his good performance.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Ako, hindi pa ako chipinpi noon. Kernel pa ako. Pareho kaming kernel. Siya Lieutenant Kernel, ako full kernel. Kilala ko na ito. Nasa intelligence group ako noon. Nakilala ko na anong performance ng tao na ito. So, matino ito. Rest assured. Hindi ka lalagyan ng RD doon ni Chipinpi na si Raulo. Maasahan itong tao na ito.
I can speak of his integrity, but ang punto ko lang, Your Honor, there might be, it's either in the procedure or in the policies, no, or in something in the organization that would probably need to be revisited.
Yes, yes, that's it. So you want to share something, General Co-op? Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor, sa pagkakataon. Yes po, sir, ang action namin is limited by the POP. But despite of that, on day 1, on June 1, we immediately deploy additional personnel to augment from the PMFC to augment the personnel of Bonifacio MP, sir. But when we had conversation with the Chief PNP, when I suggested this deployment, we agreed na SAF na lang. This is also in fairness doon sa deployment ng SAF doon because I was the one who requested 100% naman yung loyalty nila being opcon sa aking sir. And I'm a former officer of the...
Ways up.
At para talagang ano sir, talagang
Beyond
neutral.
politics. Beyond politics.
Yes,
Kasi kung local police, may chance na ito ay close kay mayor,
yes,
o ito ay close kay gobernador, kaya SAP ang nilagay nyo para neutral.
Yes sir, to ensure na neutral nila sila.
Thank you.
Para hindi mapulaan sir yung PMFC na ano. Yung PMFC, because sa Bonifacio is their EOR, sa outer na lang sir. Kasama dun sa patrol na yung outer to counter yung sinasabi ni Chief of Police kanina that there are people coming in and out of the municipal hall. And ina-avoid natin dyan because we are anticipating tension or tension between the supporters of the suspended mayor and the acting mayor, sir. So yan ang ginawa natin. Despite of the limitation na worried by the POP, I also exerted like a diplomatic effort to talk to Mayor Charlotte, sir, on June 4. Para malaman din kung ano yung plano nila after receiving the 2 months preventive suspension, sir. And she told me that her father will stay there as per advice of their counsels. So yun ang nangyari, sir. So I politely suggested to her, telling her that can you not, perhaps you can have a better legal battle kung bumaba na si Mayor Dumanhug muna dyan sa munisipyo para hindi mag-create ng tension. Yun lang naman ang sinabi ko, sir. At binanggit uli na my father will stay there per advice of our lawyers. Yun lang, sir. I did not insist. Yun lang, sir, yung one of my ways to convince. Ano, sir, para diplomatically ma-settle, sorry, yung impasse sana, sir.
Yeah, at least that I would like to congratulate you for deploying SAP. Kasi kung walang SAP doon, local police lang, what happened? talagang totally ma-deny yung kanilang right to visitation sa kanila sa akusado at saka yung right to counsel nila. Dahil ayaw papasukin nung local police doon sa kwan ayaw papasukin yung abogado nila. Sino ang escort? SAP? SAP ang nagpapasok sa inyo, yung abogado?
Yes, Your Honor. SAP po yung nag-escort sa
Tama yung deployment mo. Tama yung deployment mo doon na may SAP. May taga-SAP ba dito? At least sila it took the Special Action Force to know and observe the constitutional rights of this accused. Kasi kung local police lang, puro harang, di lagi mo pwede. Dili pwede. Kasi, kulang sa supervision si Sumagang. Sumagang, dapat sinabihan mo yung mga tao na papasukin niya, abogado yan nila eh.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, with your respect to that statement, sir. Sir, bago po yung makapasok yung abogado nila, sir. Police Lieutenant Antonio, sir, is nagpaalam po sa atin, sir, kung ano, sir, yung gagawin natin. Kasi sa kabilang banda lang po yung location ni sir, Police Lieutenant Antonio, sir, yung team leader ng SAP. Nagpaalam siya, sir, na kung pwede ba daw may abogado sina, ano, sir. Ko sige, as long as wala pong protocol na mabali doon sa protocol natin for securing the crowd, pwede. Kaya nakapasok yun, sir, with the escort of SAP, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you're raising your hand, Attorney
Attorney Bayalas, Mr. Chair.
Bayalas, wait.
Mr. Chair, that statement of Police Major Sumagang directly contradicts his judicial affidavit that he initially prevented lawyers from entering due to some protocol that he mentioned. That's in his judicial affidavit. So
thank you. That's noted by this committee. Thank you for reminding us.
Mr. Chairman, even the lawyers, we can make them as resource persons. Submit to us yung what you experienced, how even if ultimately hindi na deny yung access nyo to your client, pero kung pinahirapan kayo, pasikot-sikot, please tell us. Because theory versus reality ang gusto natin makumpara rito eh. In theory, okay, allow access to lawyer, pero wow, 3 hours wait, tapos pasikot-sikot, ilan tawag, ilan permit, ganun. So that's actually a denial. So just, hindi na siguro testimony, just give us in writing. You will be welcome to give this committee inputs on the right of the client to have access to his or her lawyer. Importante yun eh.
Yes, Mr. Senator, thank you.
Si Judge yata sumasagot.
I will go back to you, Judge Bulyosos, Governor Oaminal.
Mr. Chair, you have invited the whole Sangguniang Panlalawigan, including the Vice Mayor and also a Vice Governor, and the acting Mayor and Vice Mayor of Bonifacio, and with some of the barangay captains. No, there are 18 of them. Can we please allow the Vice Governor to make her manifestation in response also with your invitation?
Alam mo, we still have time and I'm willing to give you all the time you want to speak, but just be reminded, makiusap lang ko para walang yung tawag to. Kung pwede, limit natin, wala tayong mga political statements na paninira doon, paninira dito. Kuan lang, I will just, kung anong gusto nyo sabihin, wag lang yung, nakasabot mo? Sabot na ko yung pasabot? Yeah, Vice Gov, you have the floor. Balikan kita. Tapos na ko na sa Vice Gov, ha? Vice Gov, yan.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, my utmost respect to the chairperson of the Senate Committee.
Before you continue, you're the wife of the slain, yung partner ni Governor, running.
Yes
So,
po, Your Honor.
nung namatay siya, ikaw nag-substitute. So,
Yes po.
nanalo ka.
Yes po.
Ma'am, condolence. Kahit na very late na, condolence. And with that, I am reminded to remind PNP, particularly General Noble of the IDM and RD Co-op, na yung exert effort na masolve yung kaso ng asawa niya. Kasi alam mo, very dangerous on our part yung sniping ka na lang na hindi makita kung saan galing yung bala, patay ka na lang dito. If it will happen again, tapos sino na naman tatamaan, tapos magiging unsolved na naman, we will be living in fear dyan sa Mizamis Occidental. Kaya exert effort. I-solve niyo yung kaso ng husband ni ma'am. Sniper fire without a trace. Professional yung gumawa. Napaka-professional. Walang trace. So, huwag niyong kalimutan yung kaso na yun, ha? Ma'am, continue. Go ahead. Vice Governor.
So, my respect to the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Public Orders and Dangerous Drug, Senator Ronald De La Rosa, at sa kay Senador Coco Pimentel at sa dalawang congressman namin ng Mizamis Occidental. To everyone in attendance, magandang hapon. So, as provided for in Republic Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. So the Sangguniang, except the Sangguniang Barangay, performs dual functions. So namely, legislative functions and quasi-judicial functions. So legislative functions pertains to the power of the Sangguniang to pass ordinances and resolutions. So on the other hand, quasi-judicial function refer to the power of the Sangguniang to hear and decide administrative cases filed against elective officials. So before I proceed, let me extend my sincere gratitude for your invitation to attend this inquiry pertaining PSR 698. So I appreciate the commitment of Senate Committee on Public Order towards upholding public safety and order in the nation. It is an honor to be able to contribute to these inquiry proceedings and provide relevant pieces of information. The resolution of the administrative cases filed against the suspended mayor of Bonifacio before the Sangguniang Panglalawigan of Mizamis Occidental were resolved after careful examination of the evidence presented. Moreover, the suspended mayor of Bonifacio was accorded with due process, given the weight of the pieces of evidence. So the suspended mayor of Bonifacio was held liable of the charges imposed against him. As such, the Sangguniang Panglalawigan maintains it performs its function with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency. As to what allegedly transpired to the suspended mayor of Bonifacio on June 16, 2023, which lead us to this inquiry. Personally, I can see that he is indeed fortunate enough to be given this attention. Unlike how matters turned out with the case of my late husband, Mayor Michael Gutierrez, who died in sniping incident in the city of Tangub on December 2021. Please watch this short clip.
Asa si kuan dyan? Yan nakatayo. Yung late husband mo.
Yung dito.
Saan siya dyan, ma'am? Saan?
Ayun.
Hindi makita?
Yan. Yung,
Right?
yung naka,
Sasa, itudlo.
ito yan. Yung,
Anong kulay? Anong kulay?
yan. Orange.
Yan?
Naka black pants.
Yan. Sige daw, pakiplay daw.
Okay. Yeah,
Gob, wa ni mo nadungog tong hagyong sa bala nga niagi sa imong tungod. Tapos niigo kang, wala ka kadungog.
That's why if you notice, I was just very fortunate because probably a few inches lang yun that
Makita mo man.
Yeah.
Very good.
And in the evaluation, the wind velocity probably was not considered because it hit the aluminum frame that led to the deflection of the rod of Sabala. And that is why when I heard it, makita sa video na dumapa na ako. And that person in front of me is Congressman Jason Almonte. And that person also here at my left side, he is my son, the mayor of the city of Mizamis now, Attorney Henry Oaminal. So may I...
asa man si Insik Rua dia? Wala, di makita?
Mayor Roa, di nakita.
Wala.
Siguro, But he...
Dagan siguro si Insik dia. Wala.
He was there. And then, as a matter of fact, it was his joke when he delivered his speech na kung sino yung hindi pumapalakpak ay mamamatay. That was his joke. Anyway.
Okay. Please continue, ma'am. Continue, Vice Gov.
He was the incumbent municipal mayor of Lopisaina and the vice gubernatorial candidate when such tragic event happened. Despite the passage of time, the investigation of such sniping incident has not yielded a satisfactory result. I hope that the slaying of my husband also be given attention by the Senate Committee on Public Orders, so as to uncover the truth, bring the perpetrators to justice, and provide solace to our grieving hearts. Because of that sad tragedy, I took the strongest of my courage to continue his candidacy despite not being engaged in a political position nor had political experience. I am striving to serve my fellow Mizamis with the best I could. Since I am only a neophyte, I admit I am not that knowledgeable when it comes to this matter, which is the reason why I designated as one of my senior board members, Hinji Estanyo, to preside and facilitate whenever we had a conduct quasi-judicial proceedings. Such as with administrative cases lodged against the suspended mayor of Bonifacio before the office of Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Mizamis Occidental, but I am surely present in every part of the proceeding. Therefore, I can warrant the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Mizamis Occidental, acting in its quasi-judicial capacity, discharge its duties in accordance to mandate of law. Once again, thank you for the opportunity Your Honor, na nabigyan po ako ng pagkakataon na ipalabas yung nasa loob ko. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, ma'am. I just would like to respond, no? Baka nag-isip ka na this committee is just selecting cases to be investigated. Yung sa iyo, hindi na-imbestigahan. Itong kay Mayor Dumanhug, na-imbestigahan natin. Ganito po, yung case ni Mayor Dumanhug, nagpadala sila mismo talaga ng letter dito, addressed to my committee, na humingi sila ng hustisya by conducting Senate hearing. Yun, una. Pangalawa, sumabog ito ng husto sa social media, at kung i-ignore ko yung request ni Mayor Dumanhug na magpagawa ng Senate investigation, i-ignore ko lalong sasabog sa social media. And tingnan nyo, after this hearing, everything will be settled. Ma-establish na lahat ng facts natin dito ngayon after the hearing. So, kaya ako nagpakandak na investigation sa kanya. On your case, sa husband mo, that was election period, right? Election period, everybody was so busy. And alam mo, kung I relied so much sa investigation ng police. We were talking with Congressman Oaminal before about that case, at pinapaubaya ko sa police yung investigation ng kaso na yun. So ngayon, hanggang ngayon, walang klaro, walang linaw. So I am advising the RD and the director of the IDM to please continue. Kasi yung nakakatakot talaga. Nakakatakot. Pwede ka lang tatamaan ng isang bala, patay ka na without a trace. Tapos, so sana hindi na maulit yun. Hindi na maulit at saka mabigyan ng resolusyon yung kaso na yan. That's, I am, as chairman of this committee, I am requiring you to do your job in investigating that case. Please comply to this committee. Thank you, thank you. Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, as an offshoot of this hearing, I think you can motu proprio schedule and update report from the police on the results of their investigation of the case of then Mayor Gutierrez.
In fact, I just instructed my chief legislative staff to do the resolution.
Magre-reso ka pa.
But then again, I think
pwede na natin
there's no need. There's no need. In exercising our oversight function.
1 month or 2 months from now, para may pressure din po sa kanila.
You expect, what date is today? August 2. September 2. October 2. Hindi pa kami break ang Senado niyan. Break na ba tayo niyan? Ha? Kailan ba tayo mag-break? Ha? September 30. Oh, before break. September 28. You expect na magpapatawag ako dito ng hearing to give us an update on that case. General Co-op, gamitin mong abilidad mo, lahat ng abilidad mo sa pagka-investigador at pagka-intelligence officer. Gamitin mo lahat para mabigyan ng linaw itong kaso na ito. Okay? Provincial Director, all of you work double time, triple time. Okay? Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Babalik ako sa inyo. Ganyan pa ito si Kwan. Judge, you have the floor, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Magtanong ako, but my questions will be course to you. Okay. I have two questions for the Vice Governor.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Just
isn't the fact, Mrs. Vice Governor, that in the year 2022, there are only 2 administrative cases heard by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Buong year yun? Buong year?
Yes, full year.
Can you respond, Ma'am, Vice Governor? There were only 2 admin cases?
Yes.
And what were those cases are?
And those cases, at the two cases, we made an appeal to the office of the President. Am I correct?
You're correct. Ako na magsagot sa'yo. Correct yan. Yeah.
Another question.
Mr. Chair.
In the year 2023, there are only two cases also, as of date, under consideration by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Am I correct?
Tulungan niyo si Vice Gov sumagot. Gov, yeah, you can answer.
The Vice Governor was right in saying under her term because she assumed office last July 1.
July 1.
2022. So, 6
2022.
months lang siya sa 2022.
6 months.
During her time, may dalawa. But prior to her, on the first 6 months of 2022, January 1 to June 30, where the governor at that time was my political opponent, Governor Philip Tan, there was cases also filed administratively against the mayor, vice mayor of Plaridel, probably senior board member Hinji Estanio, because he was already a board member at that time, can make the truthful statement for the enlightenment of the lawyer who asked
Okay,
that question.
thank you. Juan, board member Estanio, you have the floor.
Yes, Your Honor. The statement of Governor Oaminal is true, Your Honor. We have the administrative case against the mayor of the. I will entertain the administrative case filed against the mayor of Plaridel.
Late mayor. No, late mayor?
Oh, former mayor. Plaridel, Your Honor.
Plaridel, di ba yung husband ni...
Hindi, Lapisayna.
Lapisayna pala ito. Sino mo Plaridel?
T. Alice T.
Okay. Continue.
Yes, Your Honor. And then thereafter, the two cases mentioned during the intercourse of these proceedings, Your Honor, the administrative case 01-22 and administrative case 02-22 for abuse of authority. And the 01-23, which captioned as betrayal of public trust in relation to section 60, paragraph C, B, C, and H of the Local Government Code. And there is another case, Your Honor. Hindi mo man ilang drive.
Okay na po. I mean,
you have answered.
I don't think we need to.
To continue,
Yeah.
make it of record that I am asking the Vice Governor because I was referring to the term of Governor Oaminal that starts on June 2022.
Okay.
I am not asking on the previous administration.
Yes, yes.
Just make it of record. Also admitted already by Attorney Henry Estanio that in 2023, they have one case against my client, and then there are two other cases which is still on investigation, but the two cases involve the grandson of Mayor Dumanhug, who were charged of alleged misconduct, allegedly padlocking the certain municipal doors, of which our defense is that why should be charged on those administrative cases when that is not related to their official and public function as members of the Sangguniang Bayan. I know that everybody lawyers knew that in your private capacity, you cannot be charged before the Sanggunian for misconduct. For example, makaligis ka giring, kailan ka lugar o guwan, kaso nga misconduct, SSB member ka. So I hope they will consider our motion to dismiss. Lastly, going to the statement of Regional Director Co-op that according to, as told by her by Mayor Charlotte, it was advised by the lawyer that Mayor Samson will stay in his room. That is not true because lawyers we have ethics. We do not advise our clients on things that we will do which would be perceived by others to be illegal. That's why when I learned later that the mayor, I said, maybe you can be charged of being of impropriety, but not illegal. Because there is no provision in the revised penal code that you can be charged for staying your office on a certain number of days. As a matter of fact, I told them that you were charged under Article 237, which is prolonging of performance of duties and responsibilities. And then I asked him, did you sign any vouchers, any papers, claiming yourself that you are the mayor? No. I go, that's it. So that is my last repartee this afternoon.
Ako, yung sabi mo na nag-stay siya nung matagal doon, tapos hindi siya nag-sign ng mga vouchers, wala siyang ginawa. Sayang lang stay mo doon, Mayor. Hindi ka pala gumagawa, hindi ka pala pumipirma ng mga voucher. Bakit ano pang purpose nag-stay ka doon? Sayang ba? Sayang.
If I may,
Okay,
just
that's
silent protest daw.
a direct protest.
On the silent protest because the office of present decision was not respected.
Yeah, okay. Noted, noted. Thank you, thank you.
Mr. Your Honor,
Yeah, go ahead.
Honorable Chair.
Attorney Arib Aquino, siya muna kasi kanina pa ito, hindi ko na magbigyan, kanina pa itong sa kamay.
Honorable Chair.
Attorney.
About the violation for Article 237, it is specifically stated in the local government code that one of the powers and duties of the incumbent mayor is to stay in his office in the municipal hall. So by the mere prevention of a acting mayor to stay in his office, there is already the prolonging of the duties and powers by the suspended mayor. Because it is specifically stated in the local government code that the incumbent mayor must stay in his office or in the municipal hall.
Yeah, correct. Noted. Hindi ako bugado, pero naintindihan ko sinabi mo.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Naintindihan kita. Thank you. Meron lang akong i-take up sandali. May nag-email dito sa committee na nagpo-protesta. Bakit ko daw sinabi na wala akong nakita may daladalang M16 doon sa video clip na pinakita kanina? Well, my statement was, I stand to be corrected kung nagkamali ako. That may be a premature statement, but so that moment in time, that's my honest opinion, my honest assessment. Pero ito ngayon, may pinadala dito, may nagbitbit nga talaga ng M16. Dito, kasama doon sa grab ng ito, Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs. Sa atin galing ito, from the committee. May nag-observe doon sa ating proceedings at nag-react. Tingnan mo nga kung M16 ba talaga ito.
Sir, yung pangalan lang ng tao.
Tuloy mo na lang. Ipag ko lang yung pangalan ng tao kasi ayaw natin. Kayo, you confirm kung M16 ba yan? May na gisirkilan. Hindi, tanongin ko lang kayo. Tingin nyo, M16 yan? Bat nga. So, alangan naman, magbit-bit na isa ng bat doon na walang baril. Diba? Bat ang nakita. Bat ang nakita. Pero, imposible naman bat lang ang bibit-bitin niya. Walang kasamang baril. Ha? Alam mo, nakita ko nakabandolir doon. Pero hawak-hawak na handgun. Di ba yung naka-base natin na itim? Yung may mga magasin, ganon. Handgun ang dala-dala niya, may nakita ko. Pero yan, it might be, I might be wrong. Ha, sir? Bolt cutter?
Bolt cutter or yung mga maso.
Nakita mo, sir, please.
Hindi ko.
Pakita mo nga, sir, pwede lapit ka, sir, tingnan nyo. You help me. Help me identify that, asa ka kayo, baka identify sinong pulis yan. Para malaman natin kung talaga nagdala siya ng long firearm doon. Barong. Barong, saan si Barong? Nag-CR? Ano, tingin niyo, sir? M16? Impor yun.
I cannot confirm or deny, Your Honor, but yung mga tao kasi namin, yung PGMO employees, may dala-dalang bolt cutter at saka maso.
Oh, sir, pero naka-uniform ito eh.
Akong naka-uniform.
Wala tayong naka-uniform ito, police ito eh. Police ito. Ako, honest appreciation ko sa picture, impor ito dala niya. Nakaganyan eh, yung kamay niya, parang nakahawak sa ang tawag yan, grip. Nakahawak sa grip ng M16. Nakaganyan yung kamay niya. Tapos nakausli yung bat dito. But whatever, basta I stand to be corrected. Kung totoo ito, ako tingin ko talagang import ito. Nagkagano ng bat. Okay, thank you kung sino ka man nagpadala nito. Thank you for correcting me. Parang hindi nga ito M16. M4 ito. Pero alam mo na pag civilian, hindi lang alam kung anong M4, anong M16. Basta long firearm, Armalite ang tawag nila dyan. Armalite. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Yes, attorney. Still have time. Sige.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, senators. Mr. Chair, I would like to direct my question po sana regarding yun sa ICS because I think the issue here is regarding on the activation of the ICS during that incident.
Sige, we have our ICS expert here.
Yes po.
Colonel Bambo. Related ka ba nung singer na Bambo?
Yes, Your Honor. I hope, Your Honor, but it's not. Nitibo lang, Your Honor.
Yes, please listen kasi you're expert here. Okay, listen dito sa tanong ni attorney.
Yes, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
thank you.
May I proceed, Your Honor? This is also in aid of legislation because I've been searching, there are two instances kung kailan natin pwede activate yung ICS. We have yung natural disaster and the human-induced incidents. And I've been searching kung what are those human-induced incidents. And the only, I think, document nga nakita ko that describes or listed kung ano yung mga human-induced incidents is through the PNP manual. So that is based on PNPM-DO-D-0-2-13-21. And it is on page 86 and 87.
Can you enumerate what are those?
Yes po. So, under this manual po, sabi is, the following are considered as human-induced critical incidents. Number 1, abduction involving prominent personalities such as national and local government officials, foreign nationals like diplomats, ambassadors, consuls, attaché, foreign tourists, religious leaders from various religious congregations, and other personalities whose involvement in incidents may result in controversies. Second, attacks on vital installation, communities, and prominent personalities. Third, jailbreaks. Fourth, heinous crimes like assassination, ambush involving prominent personalities. Fifth, robbery, hold-up, armored van robbery, and bank robbery perpetrated by syndicated groups. Sixth, election-related violent incidents. Seventh, major events like international and national. Third, terrorism. Ninth is conflagration incidents. 10, major road accidents. 11, mass transportation accidents. 12, aircraft hijacking such as 12 and 13, CME shops, 14 bombings. Next is indiscriminate active shooting, 16 mass action, 17 mass poisoning, drone attacks, gas leaks, nuclear annihilation accidents, chemical disaster, biological disaster, cyber attacks, epidemic, pandemic, stampede, industrial accident, oil spills, and other similar human-induced critical incidents that may result in human casualties and or mass destruction of properties and environment. So yun po ang nakalista sa PNP manual. Ang tanong ko lang po, para po, saan po doon sa enumeration nga that the incident that will justify the activation of the ICS during the June 16 incident?
Yes,
Your Honor, thank you. Thank you, Attorney, Your Honor. Now, it's very obvious that on your part you cited the PNP book manual. But like me, like the other ICS practitioner, we are referring to the memorandum circular of the Office of the Civil Defense. Namely, I would like to quote, according to the guidelines of the mobilization of the Incident Management Team, NDRMC Memorandum Circular Number 44 Series 2006 dated August 18 and 2016. Remember po, lahat po ng mga Memorandum Circular from the OCD, galing po yan sa Mother Law ng Republic Act 1121. So, dito is defined, Incident Command System is defined as a standard unseen all hazard incident management concept. Now, hindi ko na ito ipahaba kasi I will dwell doon sa sinasabi mo. Now, I would like to inform everybody po with humility, even though planned events, concerts, fiestas, dito ka po sa NCR, 18 years po kami rito. Now, even yung Black Nazarene, I'll visit, okay, APEC, visit sa mga other states, head of states po, ina-ICS po namin. During the planning meeting, after the consultation of our responsible official, we call him sa ICS as the provincial governor, he consulted me and us. And with me, our official safety officer, namely the chief of police of Bonifacio, we found out that there was really a potential for civil disturbance. Why? Now, according to him, he is our safety officer, he is our eyes and ears on the field, because mayroon siyang jurisdiction sa Bonifacio, there are lots of men, presence of men, okay, considered to be armed and dangerous. And in fact, there was also presence of the Special Action Force. Now, huwag kayong offend sa PNP or the Special Action Force kasi during that time of our tactical meeting and planning meeting, hindi namin sila kakampi during the tactical, I was the one doing the...
Kakampi, are you taking political sides?
No, sir. No.
What?
No.
What?
Remember, sir,
You say kakampi. You qualify your term as kakampi.
Kasi supposedly, sir, Your Honor, if the incident command system is being activated already, okay, sir, all commands, no, sir, the supervision and control, lahat po yun, sir, nasa incident management team headed by our incident commander. Nakipag-coordinate ang aming first incident commander with the person of Lieutenant Colonel Monje to them prior to our supposed entry on the first week. But no avail. We informed that we are here, we are naka-ICS po kami. Remember po sa last phase po ng definition ng ICS po, dito po ako na-disappoint kasi I'm speaking of a lot of, with me, lahat of IMT of all over the Philippines and the world without being hindered by any agency or jurisdictional boundaries. Once po, since yesterday, na-acknowledge natin na legal, okay, legitimate ang ICS, nag-implement na kami doon. It's so heartening to know na along our implementation with our incident action plan, specifically our 4 incident objectives, namely po, to ensure safety of the responders of the general public, which included po the overall health status of the suspended mayor and the vice mayor. Please take po, sir, Your Honor, post ng incident command system po. Imagine po overall health status po ng suspended mayor and the mayor and among others, kino-consider po yun. Po ang sa planning po, sir, I am also an EMT.
Okay, you answered the question that yung tanong mo?
Mr. Chairman, I think okay na. I mean,
Okay
nasagot na, pero yun na nga, we are really paulit-ulit, we're using the disaster law clearly, the national disaster law to govern, to solve this kind of a situation. And we have likened the people supporting the mayor of Bonifacio with ilang population of Bonifacio? Siguro 20,000 people. With the people visit, na 5 million ang nag-inmas sa Luneta, Nazareno, 2 million naman tayo. I think we are, my gut feeling tells me, Mr. Chairman, we are misusing the law in this particular case. Tandaan natin ha. Kaya tayo nagkakaisa sa disaster. Tutulong tayo dyan, no fear, no favor, no politics. Tinutulungan natin victims of disaster. Ang ating bayan, delikado. Tinutulungan natin ang ating mga kababayan kahit bumoto sa atin o hindi. Anong ugat nitong kasong ito? Sino nagdesisyon? Sangguniang Panlalawigan. It's a political body. Diba? Sino ang kanilang respondent? Mayor, who is probably the only one out of 17 na hindi nila kasama sa kampo. So minority. Pasensya na kayo ha. Minority rights, talagang kailangan na conscious tayo dyan eh. Kasi dito naman sa amin, 2:22. Oh, nasa 2 po ako, nasa 2. Kaya, in a dispute na may political origin, let us not use the disaster law as the way, you borrow a system there to solve the impasse. Okay? We did not have a disaster. Dito definition ng disaster, failure of the community to cope with the problem, the mass destruction of property, environmental losses, economic losses. Yun ang disaster, definition ng disaster. What we have is a defiance because of a politician against a decision by a political body. Kaya, that's why tina-challenge ko nga ang DILG using your institutional experience. Di naman to first time nangyari. Siguro pang 50 na ito, pang 100 eh. And those past incidences were solved. Hanapan ninyo yung commonality, paano ito na-solve. But I think I think the governor is here. Please review na lang yung concept of this using the disaster law for a problem like this ang ugat ay medyo, they claim it's political kasi it's really a political process. So sana the ALG, let's use our institutional memory here and lessons learned. Maganda nga ang clue na ginawa ng military na wala dapat pakialam sa law enforcement. Ang ginawa niya, dialogue. Diyan tayo kumuha ng clue kung paano umpisahan ma-solve talaga ito. And then, sila Mayor Dumanhug naman, if you can see a pattern, sabi nyo, 5 kaso, busy ang Sangguniang Panlalawigan sa 5 kaso, lahat babalik sa pamilya ninyo, you're represented by good lawyers. Sabi ng local government code, kaya nga sa panawagan nyo, amend the quasi-judicial powers, andito na po, anticipated na rin eh. The abuse of political powers then of the authority to discipline is itself an abuse of authority, which can be a ground for you now to also complain. Now we can test the higher authority, higher than the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, higher than the province, kung kumusta naman ang political resolve nito, objectivity nitong higher authority na ito. So you know that, alam na ninyo yan. So I think the system already anticipated na may mga ganyan nga. So kakatakot naman if to amend the law, tanggalin yung quasi, part of politics po yan, the political system. They will have a price to pay if they're abusing. Gagamitin nyo rin yan sa kampanya against them. Sila rin, pagkampanya against you. That's part of the political system. Okay, so if there is abuse, go to your legal remedies, and there is also the political remedy. Okay, gagamitin ninyo yan sa political arena. Abusado ang mga leader. Yeah. So we understand what is happening, Mr. Chairman, and mabuti nga, it's very fortunate that the chairman took cognizance of this matter para pumunta nga sa ating attention. Yun na, pati pala yung disaster law, doon lang ako disappointed, disaster law nagamit sa incident na to. Para sa akin, totally alien eh. Pwede natin pilitin, pero pilit na pilit eh. hindi po para sa akin parang sintonado na to use that as the justification. Okay? So come in in writing na lang DILG. I mean, help us.
Noted, Your Honor.
Kayo yung sa ground, kayo yung may memory na ano nangyari diyan. Review. Tupas case, ano ba? Garcia case, yung mga COMELEC decisions pa na ini-enforce. Marami yan. Di ba? Siyempre nagde-defy kasi part ng defiance is the politics of it. Di ba? Part ng defiance kasi tinitingnan na niya sa next election, I can use my courage here that I showed sa political arena. So part po lahat yan, but na-resolve naman lahat Di ba? So look for that way kung ano yung formula. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Senator Pimentel. You heard it from the horse's mouth, the son of the author of the Local Government Act. Pony. Kasi the pony's mouth, from the pony's mouth. Thank you, Senator Pimentel. So, balik lang ako doon kay Kiril Bombo. Baka baka magtampo sa akin yung SAP ba? Sabihin ko lang sa'yo, it doesn't mean that if they remain neutral, hindi mo sila kakampi. Kakampi mo pa rin yan sila. Pareho lang kayong nasa gobyerno. Kakampi mo yan sila. Pag meron kang kalaban dyan, kalaban rin nila yan. So, we don't need to take sides here. Nasa gitna tayo as law enforcement. Nasa gitna tayo. We don't take to take sides. The only side that we take is the right side. So yun lang. Okay na tayo lahat. Nakapagsalita na lahat. So kung nakapagsalita na lahat, I think ikaw gusto kong salita? Okay. Remind ko lang kayo lahat, yung mga hininga natin ng mga position paper, mga documents, affidavits, and yung video, yung raw video, padala dito sa committee. So, okay na ha? Baka sabihin nyo, pinapunta kami ni Senator Bato doon, hindi kami pinasalita. Mga board member, gusto nyo magsalita? Okay na? So okay na ta? Kayo, wala na. Okay na tayo. So for my closing statement, muna ako. Listen. First of all, I wish to thank everyone for being with us since yesterday for this hearing. Thank you for your patience and thank you for being as committed as we are in this committee to get to the bottom of things. The Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, chaired by yours truly, maintained an impartial stance, listening to all sides. Na makapagsabi pa dyan na bias ako? Sa inyo, Gob, bias ba ako?
We are very glad on the way how you handle the committee.
Thank you, Gob.
So wala nang masabi yung kabila after this?
Yeah, Mayor.
Hindi na sabihin.
Nagiging bias ba ako, Mayor Dumanhug? Mukhang malungkot ka, mukhang hindi ka happy siguro dyan. Okay lang? Hindi ako bias, ha? Thank you. In view of the testimonies presented in these hearings, we were able to uncover several policy gaps, particularly in relation to the PNP and the DILG. In anticipation of the committee report to be filed, we offered the following as possible recommendations. First, there is a need to revisit the protocol of the PNP as well as their operating procedures when it comes to implementation of arrest. Second, the DILG should be more proactive in exercising the President's power of general supervision over local governments, especially when there are administrative cases filed against public officials that in turn may hamper the delivery of services to their constituents. Third, the DILG, in consultation with the LGUs, should craft guidelines for the proper and peaceful implementation of orders and decisions of the respective sanggunian in LGUs. Paminaw sa mo. Fourth, the DILG, in partnership with the DOJ, should provide training and capacity building programs to LGU officials and personnel that are discharging quasi-judicial functions. And fifth, revisit the implementing rules and regulations of Republic Act number 10121, otherwise known as the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010 on the activation of the Incident Command System. Ladies and gentlemen, marami ang nagtatanong bakit daw kailangan ng hearing para sa isyong ito. Nais ko lang ipaliwanag. I filed Senate Resolution number 698 because even if Mizamis Occidental is just one province in the entire Philippines, no political unrest is too small to go unnoticed. Because the Senate is national in scope, and because we know well that what occurs in one locality may very well also become a problem in others. We refuse to dismiss and undermine this as simply a local concern. For me and for the Senate, nothing is too local to be considered insignificant. Kagaya ng ginawa natin doon sa Mizamis sa Negros Oriental. Akala natin Negros Oriental lang yung may ganong klaseng problema. Yung pala, our office were swarmed with the complaints and informations regarding their other provinces na may ganon din pero hindi lang napapansin. So, tama po yung pansinin natin to kahit na local. We have come up with sound proposals that are beneficial not only for Mizamis Occidental but for the rest of the country. But we were able to do so only because we took this matter seriously and held the discussion in the proper forum. With that, I wish to leave you with the assurance that the committee shall study and look closely at the testimonies and the statements provided in order to draft a committee report that really reflects the needs and addresses them accordingly. Osbon nako, ayaw mo kabalaka. If there are those who would rather dismiss this as a local problem, well, I for one would never do so. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtitiwala. Unta kining ato mga nadiskubrihan pinaagi sa atong mga hearing, mamahinang leksyon sa kanatong tanan. Unta mas mahimot ang responsable sa atong pagpangalagad. Let us not forget that we are here for the people we have sworn to serve. Bago ako mag-adjourn, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much sa inyong attendance. Salamat kahit na gumastos kayo. Wala man kong pang-refund sa inyong gastos, pamasahe dito. Ako nagpasalamat at nakikinig kayo sa lahat ng discussion natin dito. At salamat sa inyong pagtitiwala. This hearing, may sabay ka ba, Senator Coco? This hearing is hereby adjourned.
Correct.
Mabuhay kapamilya! Narito ang mga balita mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. 3 ang patay kabilang ang isang lalaki sa pamamaril sa loob ng isang ginagawang gusali sa Auckland, New Zealand. Nagpapatrol, Cereza, La Paz.
Dito sa itinatayong gusaling ito sa Central Business District sa Auckland, New Zealand, pumasok at walang habas na namaril ang isang lalaki nitong July 20. Kwento ng Pinoy na si Danica, nagulantang maging silang nasa katabing gusali.
The guy started shooting, and then
people started running back because I think the police were telling them to move back. There was an active shooter. It happened so fast.
Dalawang construction worker ang patay habang di bababa sa 10 ang sugatan, kabilang ang isang pulis. Kinilala ang gunman na si Mato Tangi Matua Reed na naka-home detention dahil sa ilang kaso ng domestic violence na nagtatrabaho.
Hello po mga kaibigan, shoutout po sa aking mga viewers, mangilan-ngilan din ang nag-view sa ating pag-antabay sa live streaming ni Ed's Opinion PHTV with the hearing sa Senado nitong issue ng Dumanhug versus Governor Oaminal mga kaibigan. Meron lang akong konting komento dito at yung aking reaction is ito po ang dahilan dito ay yung minsan kapag ang tao ay nasa posisyon, yun po ay hindi po nila mapipigilan na parang akala nila yung sila na yung pinaka-powerful. Parang ayaw na nilang bumitaw sa kanilang posisyon. Bakit hanggang sa humantong sa ganong insidente na itong matanda, itong si Mayor Dumanhug po mga kaibigan, ay parang naharas po, inaaresto, bagkus ito ay dumaan na po itong si Mayor Dumanhug sa pagka-stroke, and then naka-wheelchair na po. Tapos po ay kanila pang itinali at sinakluban po ng malong, and then kanila pong inaresto, sinakay po sa ambulansya. And then kasabay doon ay nanghaharas po sila at pinagbabasag po ang salamin ng office ng mayor mga kaibigan. Ang dahilan po kasi dito ay may suspension itong si Mayor Dumanhug na dalawa, may suspension siya, tapos ngayon, hindi sila umalis kasi nga lifted po yung kanyang suspension by the President kasi nga nagpadala sila ng request, nagpadala sila ng letter doon. And din ngayon, parang nagkakaroon po ng misunderstanding dito kasi syempre, itong si Mayor Dumanhug po mga kaibigan, ang akala niya ay okay na magpapatuloy ang kanyang panunungkulan bilang mayor kasi nga meron po siyang order galing po sa Office of the President to lift the suspension. And then ito namang mga Oaminal mga kaibigan ay may sarili din po silang desisyon na ngayon gusto nilang mag-assume na sila ang papalit doon sa naturang opisina ng mayor mga kaibigan, at ayon humantong po sa kaguluhan, and then yung mga naaresto, ang nag-arrest po ay grabe naman po mga kaibigan. Makatarungan po ba na aarestuhin ang isang matandang mayor, 70 years old, naka-wheelchair na, tapos yung mag-aaresto mga kaibigan ay parang pupunta po sa giyera. Yun po ang hindi po magandang pakinggan, hindi po magandang panoorin kasi po bakit kailangan pang humantong po sa gano'n na akala mo meron pong giyerang nagaganap sa naturang lugar. Kasi mga armado sila with all the high-powered firearms, meron pa silang mga simba, tangke de gera mga kaibigan. And then, sa palagay ko mga kaibigan, meron po talagang pagkakamali dito. So dapat ito ay maaayos at mapag-usapan ng Senado sa komiting ito kung sino po talaga ang managot at kung sino po talaga
ang dapat kakasuhan, mga kaibigan. So ang atin lang, hinahangad natin, pinag-pray natin na magkaroon po ng linaw kasi nga ayan po, starting yesterday ay nagkaroon po ng hearing dyan sa Committee on Drugs, mga kaibigan, hanggang ngayon. So alam naman po natin na ginagastusan po yan sa pera ng bayan. So sana po magkakaroon po ng linaw ang lahat at hindi po mauwi po sa walang kahihinatan o wala pong kabuluhan, mga kaibigan. Muli, sa aking mga viewers, Ma'am Sniper, Ma'am Buljak, Amor Grandis Vlog, Kamote Moto, Ma'am Jenny Munda, Maripas Oraya, Cabugera, Madam Bornat, June Mark, Kirk, sino pa ba? Sir Marky Lincoln, yes, Ma'am Jenny Munda, Kamote Moto, shout out po sa inyo and maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood. At ipagdasal po natin na magkakaroon po ng linaw ang lahat at hindi na po mauulit ang ganitong insidente para po sa kapayapaan po mismo sa lugar ng Mizamis Occidental, mga kaibigan. Muli, ito po si Ed's Opinion. Ito po si Ed's, ang inyong Opinion PHTV. Pansamantala na pong magpapaalam at naway lahat po magmuni-muni, pag-iisipan. At although tensyonado po tayo dahil sa ating nasaksihan sa buong investigasyon at medyo maganda naman kahit kahapon medyo nakita natin na may bias po ang pangyayari, pero ngayon medyo nagkakaroon po tayo ng hustisya, mga kaibigan, pero wala pa rin silang desisyon and then natapos na ang naturang hearing. So sana mapag-usapan nila kung sino po talaga ang dapat maalis at makakasuhan, mga kaibigan. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat, mga kaibigan. Ako po ay pansamantala na pong magpapaalam. Baka mamaya pong hapon or after 3 hours po, mga kaibigan, ay magla-live streaming na naman po ako kasi meron po tayong isang issue na tatalakayin, mga kaibigan. Sana po dadamayan niyo pa rin po ako dito sa aking munting channel. Maraming salamat po and mag-iingat po ang lahat, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga OFW. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon, mga kaibigan.